I gotta
mean,
tell
this
you,
timer doesn't apply to me.
It'll be my timer for my pee story.
I love
just
the video.
Myself, but I gotta tell you guys how I did it.
You're wasting my time.
We should get all the interesting discussion out of the way whilst we have just 2 viewers, and not ambulate for at least 10 minutes for people.
Like
It's Bemis and Alex VRB are here. There are 2 viewers.
Not have anything interesting left to say once people come in.
I'm gonna make a
the video did great. Also, welcome to the not creative block. Oh my god, I keep saying it.
Creative Bus.
Creative Buzz, aka Panel Breakers,
aka Panel Breakers.
Insist on calling it Creative Buzz and anything but Panel Breakers. Anyways, this is the Panel Breakers show.
AKA Writer's Block. I mean,
holy shit!
If you want to do a big callback, I'd be okay with that.
Where this is never ending. This is never ending.
That's probably one that has a billion podcasts called that.
Did we talk about how devastating it was to actually realize there was another fucking show called Panel Breakers in the end? Like, man,
last week.
I feel like the most retarded fucking fool ever. Like, I feel like a retard, but like now it's, you committed to it. You gotta see it through. But yeah, it's a smaller show. It's not a creative show.
You don't have to see it through. You can pull the plug.
Yeah, you can switch it up.
You gotta see it through.
We already committed to
it.
It's a shame it was my idea.
But yeah,
we just gotta do it.
It's an absolutely fantastic name. It's just every time I searched for it, I just saw a bunch of electricity panel breaker videos, and I'm like, oh cool, there's nothing. And then see, every name that we thought up, we would search it on Google and see if there was anything at all to do with it, and if it had anything, then it wouldn't really beat Panel Breakers, because Panel Breakers had nothing coming up. And then it's the quantum.
None of us saw that
realm.
Other show until we'd already changed the name. the universe was keeping it from us, so we would stumble into this.
So that
trap.
we would do this. It's so it would ensure that we went with this name. That's what I'm going with.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
Speak for yourself.
I'm tweeting this out.
They're just fucking refusing to use the name.
They're gonna wonder what this is counting down for. As soon as it gets to 0, we're just gonna start it over at 5. The whole show just
basically it's completely irrelevant, because I've realized you guys are all talking over me, and we're not even on the original discussion. This timer is irrelevant. I'm glad you're having fun, though.
I'm trying to prevent you from having this wonderful discussion about your wonderful new manga video whilst no one's watching. I'm trying to pad a little bit.
All right. Now it is relevant. It's very relevant. The timer is very relevant.
Bancroft will raid into us eventually. So
let's wait for the Bancroft raid before we say anything.
So I'll tell you guys the pea story, because I was baking a pizza. I grabbed some almonds. I have almonds in one hand. I'm gonna do the one-handed pea at my parents' house sitting for my parents. So I'm like, as long as the almonds never touch anything, my other hand is free to do whatever it's got to do. And so I go into the bathroom, and then the toilet seat, they have this weird old person style toilet seat that will not stay up. It's like a no slam toilet seat. So it gently moves forward, and I'm like, it's gonna stay. And I get it to stay, and I start peeing, and then it slowly starts moving forward.
Slow, yeah.
And I have one hand holding my waistband down, so I am open to pee. My other hand is holding almonds. So I have nothing to stop it. So it starts to move into my pee stream, splattering everywhere. I use my pinky from my waistband to touch it and hold it. But that somehow lifts.
Why are you telling us this and also on air?
This is awesome.
What's happening?
This is like a Raiders of the Lost Ark death trap that's happening.
Hey,
why am I being made to listen to this?
You could have jettisoned the almonds. You thought that the delicious almonds were worth having to clean up all of this afterwards, or at the very least endure the embarrassment of your parents finding an uncleaned pea splashed bathroom.
Yeah, pea splattered everywhere. I took some TP and wiped it down the whole area.
I thought you were gonna say you took some pictures.
No, but that was.
Please don't show us if you did.
Okay,
it was a disaster. But I was gonna say, when warm pee hits the palm of your hand. That doesn't happen in adult life very often. And so it's a
Speak
weird
for yourself.
it's a weird feeling. And one of the emotions you get when you feel it is you're like, fuck it, we've already come this far. I might as well just pee on my hand the whole stream. But I didn't do that. I managed to pull out.
Might as well just lather in it.
You can't.
Yeah.
You could
I
have.
would think that's like a new way to pee, though. You could pee into your hand and then it drops from your hand into the toilet. And then you just wash
No, that's a fucking. Why would you do that?
You're just like blocking it. Why didn't you just stop? You know, your body has the function to stop. Right?
Not everyone has that much capability in the penis, Phil.
Yeah. That's like strength, conviction, or it's in Marty Supreme. They use that word. It's your pinching.
Clenching.
Muscle. Yeah, it's like constitution.
Stop. Yeah.
Can we move on to something else? Can we move on?
They say you can get a bladder infection if you train it too hard.
You need your pelvic floor to be stronger so you could stop midstream.
You know, how about this? I mean, you're starting off with a pee story. So I've been having problems in my apartment. One of the problems
department
in the download apartment. No, one of the problems is no freaking light in the bathroom, and the landlord is taking forever to fix it. And you know, can you imagine you go to the realm of pee, your wonderful
the realm of pee.
There's no light, and it's been weeks. It's been weeks, and then it's like kind of a funky smell begins to emanate from the room, and it's just you don't know what's in there to clean it.
Because there's no light.
There's no light.
I don't need to hear about how you guys are disgusting.
Irene, what's your pee story? You gotta tell us. You ever pee back to back?
I don't have any. I go to the bathroom like a normal adult and nothing goes wrong. Holy shit.
Believe it.
Do you ever squat back to back in the woods?
Sounds made up.
Oh my god.
Another man. You ever
oh my god. It's really not as adventurous. I guess being not being able to pee standing up means I'm just not that adventurous. I don't know. I don't have pee adventures, guys.
Boring. Jake, why don't you buy a torch? Why don't you take a torch into your bathroom and see what the hell's going on? Also, what's wrong with the light? Can't you just go buy a light bulb and change it out?
No. The light fixture. It's when I came back from America, I went in my bathroom and the entire light fixture was like hanging from the ceiling. And I'm like, did someone fucking break into my place and just rip this off the ceiling? And my granddad had been looking after the place while I was away. I was like, did he try and change the bulb and now it's broken? And then no, he must be very good at acting because he played it off like he didn't touch it. So I'm like,
he probably did. It's all his fault. Hey, there's a Bogan raid. Hey. Welcome everybody. I promise this is actually a show about comics, and we're not going to spend the whole thing talking about bathrooms. I don't know why we're doing that.
Not comics.
Oh yeah, we were trying to rebrand, weren't we? Sorry about that.
We're not rebranding to bathrooms. Okay. Anyways.
It sounds like we're the bathroom breakers now.
Why don't we call ourselves the Caped Coom Saders?
All right. I mean, I don't know, but Irene, will you join in a pact with me to end it all if we don't get 2 backers by the end of the stream?
No. What do you mean by end it all? I'm not entering any pact.
You know, just end all of it.
Blood pact.
No.
The ultimate betrayal that you will not do this with me.
He's using wording specific. He's leading you to think it's a suicide pact, but then you're gonna be the one who's tricked into saying it's suicide related. Then he's gonna go, "What? I never intended that."
I didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look, you're past 69 now. You were hovering around 69 for a little bit.
There was a nice brief hour where it was at 69, a glorious hour. It moved on fairly quickly.
I've been checking this multiple times a day, by the way, out of love for my fellow panel breaker.
Good friend.
Yeah, manifesting. We need to manifest it to go higher.
I remember that one day where it got stuck at like 42 or something, and I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't feel bad right now. And then it jumped up, and I'm like, oh, thank fuck. He put a mailing list out. Hooray.
Yeah, I'll enter in the pact with you, Pear.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. See, Phil entered the pact to end it all if it doesn't get 2 backers.
He didn't even get asked. He was completely.
Yeah, I wanted. Well, I saw him hanging. You know, he was left hanging, so wanted to get in there.
Nice.
My bro.
We can end it together.
We got 2 backers tonight, guys. I see Billy Dasco in the chat. What's up, Billy?
Hey.
By the way, guys, this is a culmination of like half of the overall story. So there's like a collected. So it's, I know this whole Grand Prix has been like floppies for the first time. So maybe people who are usually used to buying your big chunker books are like, oh, wait for the trade. This is the trade. This is the first trade. So
yeah, good point. Yeah, this is supposed to be kind of a big one. It's underperforming. It's not doing as good as Hotel Story.
You don't want to say that. Pretend it's doing great.
No, we're all about honesty.
It's doing great.
No,
People love this book. Wow, it's selling so well.
Don't admit weakness.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you need to understand salesmanship.
I kind of think it's a difference between how it's doing versus how it should be doing. You know, I don't know.
Listen, the penguin wouldn't lie. He accepts it and walks to the mountain. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got 28
penguin
people
charges forward.
Right.
Of the 28, how many of you are aware of Grand Prix and aware of Earthbound, or if it's new to you? 29 people. And if you've backed it or not, I'm curious. And if you're thinking about backing it too, but yeah, let's get a couple backers tonight. Let's boost these numbers.
You should do a poll.
These are what's the saying? We go, these are rookie numbers right now. So, well, yeah.
Really selling it.
It's doing really badly, guys. Come on, open those fucking wallets. Is that what?
I'm so desperate. This is doing terribly. Please help me.
Yeah. Well,
please, I'm begging you.
What I've been saying is Grand Prix deserves better. Like this book. This book is so good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the way to go.
But I mean, it's a little mystery, a little bit of like, well, whatever. There's things you can do to improve it and stuff, and crowdfunding in general can be a challenge. But yeah, not doing as good as Hotel Story is kind of interesting data point.
It's also just a weird time of year for funding.
Yeah.
If you look at the page of new things, the thumbnail is like you have to look for it. It doesn't really grab you, and then the page doesn't have much stuff on it. It's like, I'm sure the book's amazing.
Well, I don't think he was asking you, Jake, specifically.
No, he was asking.
Yeah.
He wasn't asking.
It was a rhetorical question.
It was rhetorical.
Yeah.
Doug asked why it's called Grand Prix. Also, that cookie message is blocking the art. That's not very helpful.
Oh yeah, hit confirm or accept all, or the little X in the corner.
Give them all your information.
Bro.
Why is this called Grand Prix, Pear, for people who don't know anything about it?
Grand Prix is like a giant fighting tournament, a giant super secret, super elite fighting tournament.
It's the Olympics for killing each other.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no. Talk about the Grand Prix. I know you say it's a fighting tournament, but is there a rule set in play, a hierarchy, some kind of system maybe that makes that concept interesting? Because battle royales in general, I mean, look, I play Fortnite every freaking day. So does every single human on the planet, apparently. Battle royales are big. This is essentially a battle royale fighting competition. What makes it unique?
Yeah, well, it's the rings and Temple 1. It's the super exclusive party kind of thing where everyone bangs, they hand out condoms and stuff. And like the Olympics, and then people fight, but shit happens. There's intrigue beneath the fighting.
And it involves characters from the original Earthbound series.
Yeah, it's like the sequel, but Earthbound could be read as the prequel too, so you don't need to read it first. You can read this one first if you want. They're 4 years apart, the two of them, or 3 years apart.
Does the whole story of Grand Prix pick up where the last main numbered Earthbound left off then? So it doesn't come before, or is there a time skip?
Yeah, it takes place 3 years after.
Okay.
And yeah, you kind of pick up where they are.
So it's kind of like an end to late. Everything's already in full swing, and you kind of pick up the pieces of what's happened over the last 3 years whilst reading.
Yeah, and not even that many pieces you pick up. It's like pretty separate or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a brand new adventure. The one thing that connects them is in Earthbound, the Grand Prix. It's referenced like multiple times, but nobody kind of knows what it is, and it's not explained at all. So you get to see it for the first time in this one. And the thing is, to even go is it's through a portal, and you can't leave once you go in. The only way you can leave is to die and then be reincarnated. That's how you escape. You need these special rings to do it. So it's like the ultimate exclusive kind of thing. It's the thing too where like it's not like a million people watching. It's not like the most famous, most rich people. It's like super secret kind of thing, and there's a lot of culture around it. Like winning the Grand Prix is kind of the ultimate bragging rights. And it's like there's even a little culture of like, like with Musashi, they said he killed like 600 people, but it was all just people that knew he was the best and they wanted to see if they were the best, and then he would kill them like one after the other 600 times. That's kind of like this culture of who's the best. Like that is pretty strong. That's like life or death. That's like an example, but that would be the kind of thing that would bring people, make them want to go to the Grand Prix or whatever.
Well, so how many rings are there?
There's like a very limited number. Not everyone has one, and they're considered the most valuable thing in the universe. And they're more than a human life or a life.
They're an extra life.
Like an extra life in a video game in a way. The ring lets you reincarnate. And to reincarnate, I think the ring is called the male part. There's a female part where they have receivers on the spaceships. So those two things kind of pair to one another, and that's where you're going to go. But then they have Dreamcatcher ships that try to intercept souls as they're leaving to go to where they're paired to, like almost like a laser beam. But these Dreamcatcher ships try and catch them, so you can hijack a soul as it's being reincarnated, and then you have these like elite fighters. And if you get hijacked, you start over at 0. If your ring makes it to where it's paired. So this is like I'm telling you guys all the exposition in issue 1 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And issue 1 is like laid out to like explain it in a kind of fun way or whatever with audience surrogates and blah blah blah. But I just tell you guys all the crazy systems.
Do the rings get used up when the person dies holding them, or do they like respawn like the Holy Grail? Does it like
finite?
Yeah, the rings, they're finite. They dissolve if they get used.
And are they like, is it like Lord of the Rings? There's only like a few of them and none of them can ever be made and they get destroyed? Or are they like, can they be more of them be created?
Yeah, that's things I'm going to answer later. But yeah,
okay.
there's like 100 of them that we know of right now. And yeah, they're seemingly and they come from somewhere because they get used eventually,
How big are they?
You're done. They're just like a little gold ring. It's like
that goes on your finger?
Yeah, but people will put it on their toe because that's like part of the thing is like, or they'll put a glove over it because people will try and steal your ring. Like, and you can steal someone's ring and kill yourself, and then you like escape the Grand Prix. You escape.
Oh, cool.
One. So there's a lot of people like. There's one girl has a suicide fetish where she like collects rings and kills herself for fun.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like like if we don't get a couple more backers, right?
Yeah. That's ending it all, which is just referring to the stream. Maybe
we're gonna need some rings.
Yeah,
it's very non-committal. If you want backers, you need to be committal pair.
Yeah, committal to ending it all.
Not encouraging anything. I'm just saying.
Look, we have a King Camel sighting in the chat here.
It's a rare sighting.
He's kind of confused about the title of the show.
Don't pay it no mind. This is the panel breakers.
Don't worry, it'll be back to stupid panel breakers next week. We'll specifically put stupid in the title.
Let's see how long this refusing to actually name the show will last.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Well, we did get a thumbnail added, so that upgraded my opinion of it dramatically.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, the thumbnail is interesting. We should take a look at that if we get a chance.
It's very accurate to the show. It's very.
At least there was a thumbnail.
Jake was saying he didn't like this thumbnail.
Yeah, Jake's snooty.
Yeah.
I am. I apologize.
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, on Kickstarter, I think just like for something with bright colors or tits stands out more, though. It's just how it is. Unfortunately.
I love the single issue cover. Like
I know the cover's so good. So like last week we were hanging out, I tried taking that cover and being like, how do I make a thumbnail out of this? And I tried a lot and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with the one image I had available, so I gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just cut it down that diagonal and then spread them apart and probably put Grand Prix in between them. And then
Maybe I can do some. So I have a little theory though that kind of like nitpicking, it might make a difference of like 10 backers total. I don't think it's like we're talking 100.
Maybe, but
yeah.
I mean, I think there's a little issue that people don't like my art style. This digital art style.
Mm-hmm.
But that pisses me off.
Well, it's also
it's a non-issue though, because it's like change.
Has Grand Prix been on or Earthbound been on Kickstarter before?
Maybe not.
And it's also like jumping,
Yeah,
it's a lot of content too.
Yeah, I heard from Indiegogo they denied me again, and they said this.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
What?
Well, they denied.
Wait, was this the last time, or?
So I've been denied 3 times. The first time they didn't say anything, and I didn't know what to do, so I changed my address. I just switched to a different address. Basically, switched to my parents' address, and then they denied again, and they said your phone number is wrong, and you need to put a 1 in front of it. So I put a 1 in front of it.
That's crazy that they're like.
That's annoying. What
you
the
have
fuck?
To put a 1.
The third time they said. Take the spaces out of your social security number because I had put blank or XXX space XX space XXX.
Right.
And I swear that's what they wanted you to do. I don't know. They don't tell you how to do it, but that's like a good way to do it. But they're like,
did you
they
message them
should
back?
have those safeguards or a note, and they're like, add your area, add your country code, no spaces here. Like,
Usually they tell you
so spaces can't be inserted. Like they should fucking do that.
I would have messaged them back and been like, "Can't you do that?
Yeah, can't you fix your website?"
Seriously. Wow. That's annoying.
Yeah, so it's going to be an identical campaign on Indiegogo at some point too.
Cool. I'm glad that's all figured out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If they accept you, you can then launch it whenever you want, right? It's not like they'll just put it live.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, don't know. But yeah,
like
and I was thinking I might launch it pretty quickly and have it go for
a
like
date or something,
a month or something. Yeah.
Tell them a date.
Okay.
So is Indiegogo ran by a Reddit mod? Yes.
I'm hearing a lot of people having issues with it. And like after campaign stuff too, where it seems like they've made it more difficult, a little more convoluted to get your backers information and like consolidated in to see if who backed what and how many times. So I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, neither am I.
No, I will say, like, usually when you launch on Kickstarter, it's like, hey, you get a week people you can sort by newest, and you get like a week of a pretty high place on that page. Tons of people launched after you, and it like genuinely, it's like 20, freaking 30, almost 50 people. All the books have launched after, which I think is a shame. So it just got pushed down, it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, like new launches all the time?
Yeah. So many. Like when I launched the Connell campaign, it seemed like it stayed pretty high for a couple of weeks.
Mm.
I like this room here. That couch looks comfy.
This is my parents' house, and it's comfy. Sometimes a cat.
I like that wall color. That's a nice, peaceful wall
like
color.
Olive
Pea soup.
Oh, yeah, I like green walls.
I'm the only one who doesn't have a green background. I gotta fix this.
Yeah, we're very green today. This was not coordinated, guys.
Bancroft throwing shade in the chat. IGG has been asked for years. I had high hopes they got bought out, but it doesn't seem like it changed at all. I mean, it's changed, but now we don't know what the hell's going on because we've been used to the way it was for 8 years.
Yeah, like before the problem was just that, well, they didn't have as much exposure as Kickstarter, but frankly, I like the interface more. Now I'm kind of confused by the process. Everything just seems more complicated. And I mean, I wanted to give them a chance. I want to be nice because they were, they spotlighted my last campaign and everything, and I appreciate that. But like, this sounds like really annoying. Both you and Rockafort had tons of trouble just launching a campaign. They should not do that. I don't know. I'll definitely do Kickstarters more from now on. I might even do those as primary campaigns, because why not?
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to go over to Kickstarter. See,
yeah, it's been great.
See how things will roll out.
I'm very excited to launch my next one. I had a whole hype building plan for the next campaign, and because people have not got their books yet, I have not been able to capitalize on that whole plan.
Oh yeah, should we do should we talk about that?
How late my thing is? Yeah, we can.
You got 4 minutes if you want to do that.
Sabotaging you.
Like a little update on stuff.
I'll give an update. The update is it's pretty much still in a very similar position to where it was at. I approved a final proof in the standees.
That's good.
And then they sent me a final proof of the pins. And I'm like, they left and they looked good. They chose pretty accurate colors, but they forgot to detail the glow in the dark and the glitter. And I'm like, hello. And then they said, oh, sorry, it was on a different markup. And I'm like, okay. Then they said, okay, when would you like this stuff to be delivered? And I'm like, as soon as possible, finally, please.
Yeah.
And they have not replied to me. Let me see when that email was.
So is that the same company, or is it a different company than the standee?
No, it's the same company.
So standees are probably it is the same company. So standees are hopefully in production.
Yes.
This company sounds like a fucking nightmare.
I know. Camel, I should have done what Camel said. Camel suggested a whole different company. I should have gone with his advice.
No one ever listens to Camel.
No.
Bancroft says he read Jake has sent Cindy's back at least. But anyway, basically it's getting closer. You get excited. Look, people who have read the book think it's amazing. I've been watching so many videos, so many videos have been popping up on YouTube about manifestation stuff. And it's like, yeah, I visualized the goal of getting the book finished, but I didn't visualize the goal of other people reading it.
Oh yeah.
Well, gotta visualize positivity. That's how you do your manifest.
Manifest destiny.
Cool. Well, I'm glad at least something is finally approved with those standees.
Yeah, that's good. That was annoying.
It's coming. You guys, real fast, Ripasend launched Eric Ninatowski's Shadow Sentry today.
I saw the cover.
Just go on your radar. And it's doing pretty good. / maybe really good, and I have a cover for it, so that's fun. So everyone go grab it. And but you know what's funny? I found out like a glitch with the site or something because I backed it pretty quickly. I backed my own cover, of course.
Yeah.
And it froze the site at the moment I backed it. So it won't show me, like, no matter where I log in, it shows like at my IP address, or I don't know what it is, but it shows like, because I was backer 23, it shows 23 backers, but they're up to like over 100, I think, like maybe.
Is this like in the is that in like the last day? Because whenever I check any project on that website, it just seems like it takes a while to refresh the info. It's not like live. It's like
it just launched today. Here, pull up my
on launch day. It's not usually gonna.
Here it is.
Update for a bit.
Yeah, click on that and see what it shows. Oh yeah, see it shows 23. That is weird because it's at like 100. Like it's
yeah, people were. So I was watching Mark Polton's show, and people were saying you have to sign in, and it'll update the numbers for you if you have an account or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a glitch though, I think, because 100. You kind of want to see that it's having a fun first day.
Right.
I was at first. I thought it was like stalling on the opening day. I was worried, but it's doing good.
Let me see where your cover's at. Oh wait. Probably here. Yeah, he's got a hardcover, and then here's.
Yeah, there's mine. Yeah, and there's no big. There's a big version on Twitter we can look at.
That
Angel versus Demon cover thing. Whatever.
Yeah, super cool stuff. Dan Dahl has a cover on here too. Who's freaking kick ass. There's Dan's, and then Mike S. Miller. And Eric has his own. Eric did the hardcover. I think this was Mike's. All the evil dudes. Wicked. Yeah, if you guys like 90s action stuff, you're gonna dig this. Go check it out. I was getting a foiled embossed one. Awesome. And you can go get Irene's cover for Revenge.
Daughter's Revenge. Yes.
Revenge, which is also
this J3PO's pirate book. So I have a cover on that. So go buy that now. It's cool.
With glorious colors on that cover.
Yes, by Jake.
What man?
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, whoever did those colors, I wonder. It's a mystery. There you go. Look at that. Swords. This is my first pirate piece. I don't draw pirates ever. So
yeah, need more
pirates. Get it. Yeah, I'm not really a pirates person, but this looks cool. He's managed to make it look like a cool thing. So
time's up, Irene. Just kidding.
Oh my god!
Right on time.
Oh my
timing.
Why was that at me? I wasn't the one talking. You guys are fucking terrible. Okay, so anyway, even though that clearly wasn't my time. I can show you guys what I've been doing this week.
Okay, real fast. I accidentally started this already. We got one back.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. So cool. The flush of dopamine floods my system, and I'm ready to not end it all. So that's nice.
That's good.
Okay, that's good.
But now it's all on me.
Yeah,
you're off the hook. No, I'm the last one. If we don't get this last one, then it's just me, guys.
Chad, I am literally begging for one more for Phil's sake.
You don't want to see
literally begging.
The book deserves
great way to get more back.
I get up in arms sometimes. I'm like, damn it, this book is prime, and it deserves better, and it will. We will get it to where it needs.
And it's hella pages too.
Mm-hmm.
This is like you have to weigh the amount of content you're getting here. Like how many hours of enjoyment is this going to be for you guys? If you get the original series too, Earthbound as well with it in the add-on section, that's half a day's worth of enjoyment. Well, depending on what your reading level, like what grade school reading level do you have? It could be a 2-week excursion.
Depending on how retarded you are, hours of fun.
It's 160 pages.
Great spell.
I just streamed with Arvid, and he gave it a kind of nice compliment. He said it was like mystical sci-fi, and he's called it philosophical sci-fi too. And I was like,
"Aw, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it."
Yeah, it's kind of. I kind of think he was kind of saying this, but I feel like it's like real sci-fi. Like it, you could compare it to like. I feel like you could compare it to Dune. Like obviously Dune's like a classic, but this has awesome.
Well, this takes place in space, right?
Yeah.
So you got the space
just
going
like,
on.
It's like a sci-fi epic. It's got really cool shit that happens.
10-8 Comics says they saved a life. I guess they're the backer, so thank you.
Yeah.
Infinite Entertainment is offering to unback and back again, so you get another dopamine hit. Do you want to take a on that?
Definitely how it works.
Because the refund hurts and someone dies. Then someone saves and it's too late.
I promise to end it all no matter how many backers you get.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is a very dark show.
When it comes to the true end, we have to end it all no matter what. But nevertheless. Okay. So sorry, Irene, for cutting you off. Let me see. Let me get this.
How dare you?
And then you can go ahead and. But only.
I'm ignoring the timer.
Don't talk until I hit start for a second.
I'm ignoring the timer.
You do this week, Irene.
Waits 5 minutes for the 5-minute timer to start.
Worked on I've been penciling up a storm, so I have that pulled up. If you want to actually share what I've been sharing, that would be great, instead of this timer that we're gonna ignore and disregard. He's not even sharing the thing that I've had pulled up. Oh my god,
he's watching the timer.
It's running a show is hard, Irene.
No, it's not. We all do it. There you go. Jesus, thank you.
Is there a way I can juxtapose the timer over this? That'd be so funny.
This is awesome.
Nobody cares. Thank you.
Can I point out how ornate the furniture and stuff is on this?
You know, I don't care. I don't care if you think something is ornate.
I love it.
That was never the contention. That was never the point of it. Yes, very ornate. I like doing this
under the boobs too.
No, that pose it wasn't that difficult. The pages before where Casimir was carrying her on his back, that was harder to do because it's like two people interacting. That was a little harder, but yeah, this wasn't that hard to do. I've been looking forward to drawing this page for months. Like I actually have been just like, okay, I need to get through these pages that are really annoying just to do this because I really want to do this. And I'm only showing part of it because if you're a member on my channel or if you support the Fiendish website blog or my Patreon that nobody is on, but I do have a Patreon, so thanks to like the 2 people that do still support me there. I posted these pencils and some other pages for you guys to see, so you can see the full page if you actually are a YouTube member. At least you can see it early. I might post it in a few days, but not right now. But yeah, so this was fun. I'm penciling away, and also I spent like 2 days on this freaking manga video, and I was so pissed off about it, and I'm really glad it's doing well. I'm really glad it's doing well, and it was worth it. So I did a video on why manga is selling so much better than American comics, and I recorded it like a week ago, and then I was putting off editing it, and then I just sat down and took like a day and a half editing it, and then it was very serendipitous and timely because I saw that Jim Lee was just talking about how manga has diversity of genres, and that's why it does better than American comics. I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. So I talk about all of that. It was serendipitous because I was about to talk about something similar, and I also talked about like the synergy between manga and anime, and it's cool. It's cool. It's something that I think about all the freaking time because it's really frustrating why the American industry just doesn't seem to know what the fuck to do and how to sell comics, and it would benefit all of us if it was more functional. So anyhow, I'm glad it's doing well. It's got like 1,300 views now, so go check it out, give it a like. And I am thinking of doing more videos like that now, just like manga videos in general, because like I kind of have just given up on being a proper YouTuber, I never really care. It's like, okay, my channel is just me talking about Fiendish, and it's like that's not really great for new viewers, right? But it's just I'm just gonna talk about what the fuck I'm interested in. So I do videos on like Nanarsa, but I can talk about manga. So I think I'll try to do more videos on. I want to do a part 2 about the craft, more about the craft of manga and the apprenticeship system and the like the detailing the survey system that they have in their magazines. And then I want to do some manga recommendations because I think I have a pretty good list of recommended manga for people that are newcomers from reading American comics or who have never touched manga before. And a lot of people think it's just like all kids stuff or all cutesy. It's not. And I read a lot of the stuff that's not. So I want to start making recommendations in that vein. So anyways, I want to do more of that. That was cool. Stay tuned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to spare.
I saw it blowing up. I'm glad that you looked at my Trigun shorts and you're like, I got to make some manga videos.
Oh yeah, I totally
awesome.
have been looking at your Dragon shorts.
Yeah.
Actually, you no, now I want to read Trigun because it does look like a series. First of all, it does look like something I would like anyway. I just haven't, got around to reading it. But like it looks like the type of series that would be a really good introductory manga for someone coming from American comics.
Let me stop you right there, Irene.
Ignoring. And obviously, that is evidenced by the fact that Phil, you don't really read manga, but you love Trigun. So yeah, I want to read it. Maybe I'll do a video on it.
Yeah, I want to read Hellsing as well. I think that's the next manga I'm gonna read.
Yeah, no, Hellsing's good. Yes, that's a good one.
All right, we're into Phil's time now. Phil.
Wait, wait. Was Irene's mic fucked up for anyone else during that whole thing?
Yeah, I mean you can hear her, but it's just popping.
Yeah, it's like popping.
Fuck!
Like popcorn.
Thanks for telling me, guys.
I didn't want to derail a whole thing when I could have been the only person.
Because you're pretty clear, so I didn't.
Yeah.
It that bad. But
okay, so it was just popping.
Yeah.
All right. Do I sound okay now?
Yes.
No, there's a little pop.
All right then.
It sounds
really
good, actually. I think I like it.
I'm just too loud.
ASMR popping.
I like the popping.
Popcoon.
Don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
you guys are wasting Jake or Phil's time.
Go ahead,
Phil. Did you already go, Phil? What's your week?
My week was awesome. I got a bunch of lettering done. I just got in the. All right, so get this, guys. We're launching Man with No Strings issue 1 in 2 weeks. Yeah, so the 12th on Bancrofts of February. So issue 1, I've showed it off.
What day?
The 12th, Thursday.
You said the 20th. Okay.
No, yeah, the 12th. So issue 1's done. I've showed it off before, but get this: I just got the rough of the final page of issue 2. So by the time this launches, issue 2, all the art of it is going to be done, and then issue 3 is going to be started. So I was super hyped about that. I got the layout of that and approved that, so that's going to be worked on right now. Oliver will have that finished, and then I can letter that up. So I'm just super excited about how far ahead we are with the series, and that's going to be awesome. We're launching that in a couple weeks, and I'll post another cover or something tomorrow, and then we'll show off the trailer, which is dope. It's got give you a little glimpse of the story of everything. Thank you guys for all the feedback, and like I've been going into other streams, and people have been telling me, just in the chat, being like, "Oh, Phil, I can't wait for the next issue and stuff." So we're getting it out for you guys, and I couldn't be more excited. So that is on its way. I got a bunch of lettering done for the Prospectors, which is Matt Fowler's book that he's been working on, and I printed a proof of that. So I would imagine we're going to be helping fulfill that book as well. So if you guys, another Western book, if you guys backed that, a long time ago, that is coming out. I got a convention next weekend in Indiana, and I've been working on more letters for the Masquerade strip for our YouTube channel. So Alan finished that up. So I've just been on that midnight grind for a lot of stuff. And then I'm gonna start writing the final issue to this arc of The Man with No Strings really soon. Oh yeah, and I got another Lost Pages page that just came in from Dan Dahl. Nice. So constantly getting new stuff in.
I like what you're doing with The Man with No Strings, because it's that kind of business plan has sort of been done here and there, and it seems like it's successful when anyone does it. But it's the idea of what people talk about, but they don't do it too much. But it's like to actually test consistency. And yeah, so it's consistency means you might have to actually make the issues smaller. Maybe you don't color them even, but it's like, no, we're literally going to do 2 issues, 3 issues a year, and you actually hit it and see if it builds and see if that works. And I think it would work. Like, I want to try it as Percival when the time comes.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, obviously, because I'm working on that, and I'm writing it differently than I would like a trade for Magic copy, because it is more like a monthly, even though it's coming out maybe every 4 months. Yeah. So there's a cliffhanger, and then we're building up to an arc that is going to end and then go off onto another arc. So it's really helped me be become more versatile in writing, and just kind of testing ourselves to see if we could hit these deadlines to get a whole arc out, probably by the beginning of next year, so we could collect it and then color it. And this way, so like all of the issues are paying for themselves, and then now we could have a collection and not have to, bank on or gamble when we crowdfund it as a collection, because while we're doing that, it's hopefully building its own readership. So
let me stop you there. You're out of time.
Oh, thanks.
Great. Having a tight ship.
Check this out. I can just click share this tab. Now share this tab. We can check in. So there's the 74. And I want to point everyone's attention to this number really fast, 4482. We are 1 backer away from all these digits changing, 4,500. Sometimes that's more important than the great book you're going to read, and the fact it's like a literal sci-fi masterpiece that is getting underserved temporarily until it gets to about 40,000. I'd say if we get 40,000 readers, that might be more what it deserves, and we'll get it there together. But forget all that. We're just looking for these digits to change, because that gives us a real dopamine hit. We want that 4 to turn into a 5, that 8 to turn into like a 0 or whatever, and that 2. I think if someone backs the digital tier, it will go 4502, and that's some.
You're doing digital on here as well.
Yeah, there is a digital tier. Yes, and that is like affordable shipping and even like with some printing costs. So it's good for people looking to just.
Shipping is just going higher and higher. I got another, pirate ship notification or whatever that everything is being raised. So digital is gonna be really good for people overseas right now. I think we're doing those.
Stamps.com, they do a thing now where you can choose multiple and compare prices, and there's one called maybe it's called Easy Ship, and that's the cheapest, and that is cheaper. So it's actually a tick down. Everything else is going up, but then that became available. That's a little cheaper, which is nice. And that's it's still like anything over a pound international goes like almost $40 or more, but
yeah, it's crazy.
Some stuff goes it'll go to if you go to Australia and you hit 2 pounds, it'll go to 80 or 70 or something. And Easy Ship goes to 50 or 45. I was like, yes, Easy Ship. That's cool. And it means you don't have to do as crazy math, because before it's a point of stress kind of when you're pricing everything out, where you're like, shoot, if it weighs more than I planned, then it actually costs $30 more to ship, and I didn't charge for that. So then you literally are losing money. But it's nice that Easy Ship is kind of giving a little.
You have to look into that.
But yeah, so 74, that's going to go to 75. There's 31 people watching here, 31 great supporters of the show and us 4 creators. I beg one of you, for the sake of me, Phil, everyone, Jake, Rini, we have a shared pact to end it all, unless
75. We gotta get to 75.
He's volunteered us all.
75. Just 75 is all it takes. I'm just begging. I'm on my knees. I really
do what to?
And shame on you if you haven't backed it yet. Okay, now let's move on to something else.
Wait, didn't you put like an early edition of Earthbound digitally on that one site that
it's for free?
Oh yeah, you did. You can read it for free.
Yeah, you can read the entire first trade for free on Gumroad. I'll mention that and I'll get a download. I don't know how many downloads total there's been over the.
Is that the only one you put it? And then you had it on Global Comics, but what was that one you did, Jake? It was called like something, that website, and it got a bunch of views.
You mean Global Comics?
No,
Newgrounds.
Yeah. Pear, did you do Newgrounds or no?
Me and Jared did some Newgrounds stuff with Hotel Story.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You could do little serialized Newground, like the first volume bit by bit as Newground uploads. That could be good each week.
I have a question that pertains to Global Comics. Did anybody, because you guys all have Global Comics, did anybody else get a Global Comics email saying you have to verify your account and your account has been locked?
No.
Okay. I emailed them about it. I think it's a scam.
That sounds.
I almost got taken for a scam on Kickstarter. Yeah. Kickstarter sent me a DM saying there's a problem with your account. People have been trying to back. We can't get you your money. You need to change your bank.
Yeah.
But Indiegogo.
I think I got that. I got something similar on Kickstarter. Yeah, but I was like, this is fucking weird. It was just in the Kickstarter DMs. I'm like, if Kickstarter wants the content, they send an email from the official Kickstarter email. So I'm like, this is bullshit. Yeah, be careful of that, guys.
Yeah, I got it for Global Comics, and it's like, click this link, verify, and then put your card info in to verify your bank card. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. And so I screenshotted it and I sent it to Jackson over at Global Comics.
Good, yeah.
The closest thing like that ever happens to me is a friend that I haven't spoke to forever will randomly talk to me, and I'll be like, someone talking to me? This doesn't happen. And it's usually fucking weird, right? Like, it happened this week. It's like, hey, my friend's doing this. He wants you to join in, do this. And I'm like, I'm kind of busy, but my desire to never socialize with anyone protects me from all of this. Then
not giving a shit goes a long way, guys.
Yeah, then you always get like a message a couple of days later saying, sorry, I was hacked.
It's
like,
well,
I'm glad the buck stopped with me because I'm so antisocial. Or you know what? It's not even the scam. It's when the person gets drunk and is like, "You're the best, man." Anyone watching this who did that recently, I'm not talking about you. But
Camel.
That would be very cool.
Can you guys see my bookmarks now?
Do we want to though?
We can.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, this is Narwhal Nuggets, and then we're gonna talk about the penguin, and then I got a little presentation, and then maybe second half, whatever.
Great.
But this video is funny because this is Neuralink. Supposedly they play video games, and they zoom out and watch the screen on the very bottom. What that guy does with his Neuralink driving. Look at his driving skills. Boink.
They're all just jacking off while playing.
Yeah.
What? So they're not controlling anything?
They are with their brain, Phil.
Supposedly they can control their brain,
That's
but
pretty
one
crazy.
guy's crashing into walls. One guy's like paralyzed. This guy, if they focus on him, and he's just like
he's jamming out. He's listening.
He looks happy.
Play.
Yeah, they're all like blissfully like stuck.
They all look high.
It's kind of creepy. Basically, I don't like it. Like, look at the tanned potato guy. What the hell is he doing? I mean, I'm sorry.
That's kind of cool, though. It's crazy that they can do that now.
He does have the tan lines on his eyes, like he's been wearing those goggles in a tanning bed.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh God, you're right.
I don't think the visuals on some of these people are related to them playing a game. I think that's probably related.
Yeah, they're all massively paralyzed.
Yeah, all.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are. I think that's like what Neuralink's doing. We can make.
That's probably why they're so happy.
Dude, you got that early gamer stance, bro. Sitting back,
one
face
guy,
pushed down.
Yeah, one guy with the man bun, he's just paralyzed in his bed, just sideways, just like.
I don't know. Oh, they look high. Well, probably because they're very happy to be doing something finally.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine
that is the most ableist thing you've ever said.
Imagine you're 30, you've lived 30 years.
Ableist.
You've lived 30 years to watch all of your friends and siblings have a blast playing Mario Kart, and now you actually get to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is kind of funny too, because I assume they're all racing each other. This is one race, somehow they're all together. And yeah, this is the team they pulled together of these guys. It's a really weird mix of a motley crew.
Well, hopefully,
yes. Here's another narwhal nugget.
For them. Good for them.
So this is just like a meme or like a thing going around, but it's Dax Shepard. He's talking to this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but he goes, and he's talking about Carpenter. I don't know her first name. The musician. Is it Christine?
Sabrina.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm more interested.
She looks eerily like Hillary Clinton, so I'm very put off by her. But carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, she's a musician. Something Carpenter. Dax Shepard's like
Sabrina Carpenter, the famous Fortnite skin.
Yeah. So Dax Shepard goes, if I'm you again and I'm 28, I'm gonna try and date her with all my might. Are you not trying your hardest to marry her? And then this guy, he goes like, I'm in a relationship with a Dominican girl. She's an architect. She's unreal. She went to Yale, but Sabrina's awesome. She's really funny and cool. She's great.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone...
I'm in a relationship with a Dominican girl, and you can't tell the difference between which ones do and don't have BPD. So I'm actually going to just be completely step away from this right now, so I don't get beaten up when I get home.
Yeah,
I'm way more interested in #cockcoin. By the way, on the right.
I don't understand what any of this is. Who these people are? No idea.
Sabrina Carpenter. She's like Sydney Sweeney, but for the gays.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know who she is. I don't know if she's Dax and Marcello. Who the fuck they are?
He's on Saturday Night Live.
Matter who they are. I just think it's a funny. I think it's like good human psychology, because my presentation is a little bit on psychology. So I put this aside because this is kind of a good psychology thing where there's like the way people classify various success or whatever, and some people would classify it as like you date the most famous person, that is like the biggest catch, and then this is like another point of view. Oh, someone who went to Yale who's an architect. I remember that came up with George Clooney, because they're divorced now, and it was like maybe a semi-crazy divorce, but he ended up marrying this like woman who was like the main lawyer who was stopping genocide. And this is like in 2000. I forget what was the country that had the crazy genocide back then. It's always a different African
China.
country.
It keeps switching. It's like you gotta whoever holds
Africa,
the spoon
probably
gets to do the genocide.
What, the Amal chick? That's Clooney's current wife.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still her or not. But yeah, she's like basically she's not like famous, but she's kind of like the number one, like
Rhonda.
She'd almost like in a list of like for Nobel Peace Prize or something, and
cool.
And then so it's a funny mix. So that like Clooney, I think he might even think of it that way. Like on some level, he's aware of like he's got a big catch. He's like, I'm a number one. I was People Magazine's sexiest man on earth. I should be dating the Nobel Peace Prize woman lawyer, hot lawyer, shouldn't I? Yes, that's right. And
well, Cranberry's right though. He says he's not trying to insult Sabrina Carpenter, but he's at the same time big upping his own girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Because this guy's like, why are you not dating? You're on stage with her, man. Why aren't you dating Sabrina Carpenter? She's got no ass or body at all, and her music's trash.
But she's famous.
But she's in Fortnite, Phil.
She'll
my God.
ghost BJs on stage. You know?
Oh, I get it now. That just happens if people do shows together. Everyone's like, we want to ship these actors, except they're real people with real lives. And they're not getting together.
And there's, I guess this is another way you could put it too, is like, so there's the people we see and you're like, oh, they're like good looking and talented. There's like, it is true that there actually are like a billion people that we don't see who are better looking and more talented, which is kind of fun. It's a little bit of a white pill almost. It's nice to know. The unseen world. Yeah. And I think tapping into that is healthy. Like celebrities who date other celebrities is a little bit sketch sometimes.
Yeah.
Alex Honnold, what a stupid name.
Did you guys follow the Alex Honnold stuff at all?
No,
I've never heard of him.
I think I like him now. I haven't watched too much. I've only dipped my toes, but I think I'm an Alex Honnold fan. I guess he's kind of insane free climber. He has the strongest grip strength in the world, basically. Just because he's a free climber.
All of your strength is always down to your grip strength. That's it.
Yeah, I think I could believe that. You can see his hands in this video almost. His hands are like insane. But yeah, free climbers, so they could die at any moment. So they say his medulla oblongata is like underdeveloped as part of it, where he doesn't have a conscious the way, and they're like he's autistic or whatever. And so then I think I can just play this clip because they were like, check out. So let me see.
How do you get a
wait, he's the guy who just climbed Taipei 101. Sorry.
Yeah. So he was on Netflix. He got like $1 billion to climb Taipei 101, and it was live on Netflix. And if he would have died, they would have filmed him dying and crushing.
No, it was live, and I was like, "Are we gonna watch somebody die?" But no, he did it. It was just a couple days ago.
Yeah. So his fame is surging. But yeah, let me see if I hit play. Can you guys hear what they're saying?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Well, hiking around the back is like no
so they're talking, for some reason they're talking about climbing with a baby. She's like, you wouldn't, now you have a kid, so you can't climb as much, right? He's like, I can climb with the baby. She's like, how would you climb with the baby? So
how do you get a baby up the mountain?
Well, hiking around the back is like no issue. That's just, 8 miles in a backpack. If I have to ascend the ropes on the side, then it's the same thing. The baby would be in the backpack, but he would also just be wearing a little harness, and then he would be like independently attached to the ropes, separate from the way I'm attached. And so then I would just be climbing the ropes like normal, which is not very hard if you know how to do it. And then the baby would just be backed up. I mean, I think it'd be totally fine. Like, I honestly don't think it'd be any problem.
And then how will you come down? You can hike back down, right?
We'll all rappel down the ropes.
How do you get a baby to rappel down the ropes?
Put them in the backpack, same thing, I think.
Yeah, same thing, obviously.
Just so they know.
Just carry the baby.
How do you rappel down with the baby?
Well, so I would be rappelling just like normal, but I would have a backpack with a baby.
All right.
Why is this woman so retarded?
I know. Why is she not getting it? You just.
Basically, I'm just carrying a baby.
How do you walk with the baby?
The baby's backed up. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. But the longest conversation about a baby in a backpack. That's why that is.
I don't understand why she can't understand.
I love it because whilst they're saying that, I am picturing like extreme sports baby. And it's like they're really in danger because they're gonna get like crushed under a rollerblade or something, and the guy's like, yes, no problem.
Actually, dude, like she didn't ask astute enough questions, because she could have been like, what about the baby's neck strength? And like, it could be, you could have a Spider-Man death if you fall 1 foot, the baby's neck will.
I was thinking, how are you gonna carry like days worth of fucking baby formula to feed it on the top of Mount Everest?
I assume you're not taking a freaking newborn. Like, but yeah, the more
like, you have a separate harness for the head, and you have a harness for the shoulders. And you give it a little leeway so it becomes like a new stabilization.
They'll be fine. Babies are resilient. We don't need helicopter parenting. Just fucking throw it out there.
What would have been the best if he just completely deadpan? Okay, so basically I have an extra rope around me. It dangles from my waist. The baby is basically attached to it. There was a hook in the baby's skull, the soft spot. The rope attached to that. The baby safely dangles the entire way. If I go too fast, he swings around, but it's okay. He's got cushioning if he knocks against the wall. Like he wanted it to seem like the baby was extreme risk, just being thrown around.
Against the rock wall. He's like, well, you see, we'll pad the baby with various soft tissue around with duct tape, and then it should be good.
The baby cannot say no, so I'm allowed to take it on whatever rock climbs I want.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have giant claw hands, though. His hands were like freaking Groot hands. That's what you need to be a good climber.
Yeah, so there's a award-winning documentary that I haven't seen. It's called Free Climb, and that is what got him famous. And then the Netflix thing happened, and he's always been insane. But then, like, people are discovering how awesomely insane he is, or whatever. And I guess the Taipei thing wasn't even like the most technically impressive. It actually was sort of easy, but just it's a really crazy kind of cool thing to try and do.
I mean, it's really high, so there's that.
Yeah. But but it is a weird certain type of person that for those death-defying kind of things, and it is almost just like a weird hiccup in his brain. But that it's kind of funny. Like he seems like he has a really funny, unaware personality, which is fun, I think.
True. Some people are like that.
Penguin! Cranberry says she's looking for some emotional gotcha or something, some human element story. Maybe we're getting it wrong. She was just like, please, could you say something interesting?
But is she not into Alex Hominoid? Is that what I'm picking up? Well, we're getting to the penguin. I think she might like the penguin. Chat, I hope you all have been following this. But so Jake hasn't been, but this is the photo. And it's from a documentary with Werner Herzog that was like
amazing
20 years ago. This photo's awesome. And so this was just one part of that documentary, but people rediscovered it. So when he was making the documentary, they're just following the penguins around, and they have their own culture, and it's awesome. But in the middle of the movie, there's one penguin where there's like the kind of home, there's the feeding grounds, and there's kind of the home grounds, and then people move between them. And he said there was one penguin who was not going between either. He was just standing there. And then about like an hour later or something, he started walking towards the mountains inland, which basically means certain death. And nobody knew what he was doing. They just watched him walk into the mountains. And the penguin expert there, they call him, I think Werner Herzog, he became known as the nihilist penguin.
Oh, yeah.
I have the clip here. You got to show Jake.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the full fat version.
I've seen the documentary before. Well, not the full documentary, just part of it on YouTube. And the original framing was always, this penguin just lost their mind and left the herd and just walked inland towards the mountains for no reason and won't turn back. But this is turned into something else now.
Yeah. The new context is hilarious. It's very...
The one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains.
That's why. This is why.
Yes.
This is not in the movie, but this is the new context. People are reading to it.
Hey, Princess Mononoke was in there.
It's so good. So I have some other memes. Yeah. So this is the idea, that people, the new context, they're like, he's not crazy. He's like, he has a purpose or whatever, and he's willing.
Right. It's the call of man
for his purpose.
The call of adventure.
I need to post that. That's funny. Send that one to me. I love it.
Yeah.
It's
so like
there is no why. The why is the reason. Why not?
Well,
So,
So is the Is it just a projection layer that people are like, you're badass because he fucking killed himself. He didn't go along with society.
Yeah.
He chose to die.
It's a projection of defying the group and going your own way.
Yeah.
It just sounds like he got some bad news from that other penguin before he walked away.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're midwit level. Your take right now. Do you see?
Well,
the other penguin said
you can be a nihilist and reject the rugged individualist spirit, Jake.
Look, I'm all for killing yourself, but it's just like looks like the other penguin said, "Dude, it's okay if she fucks other guys. Don't just be chill with it." And he was like, "You know what? No, I refuse." I walked off.
Wow. Okay. Nihilistic.
Well, even that sounds badass when you put it that way.
You know that's I was trying to think of an actual reason, but then it's still badass.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, this meme, they survived. He lived. I'm like, oh.
But here's the thing,
Ooh, that's good. I like that a lot.
Cranberry Langers makes a good point. So by basically walking off to his death, the penguin did become more significant than all the other penguins. We know about him now.
Yeah,
so he succeeded.
Look at this one. The penguin is stupid. He walks to certain death. That is why no one will remember your name.
See, like Slim Crow
we know about him.
Slim Crow is saying the egg wasn't his.
Dude,
that egg came out more black than white.
It's not nihilism, it's hope. It is ambition. He is Nietzsche's Uber Penguin.
Uber Penguin! The memes I've been really enjoying. I don't know if you bookmarked those, but the freaking I am loving how memeful the White House and like Homeland Security Twitter accounts are. They were posting penguin memes as well. I'm like, yes, this is what my taxes are going towards.
They're ready to jump to hold themselves out to any popular meme possible to not look cringe.
It was Trump walking with
I don't care, it's fun. I don't give a shit.
I think it's fun.
There's no joy in Jake's heart.
Oh, Irene, Jake hates fun. You haven't found that out yet?
He has to be
hates hope and fun.
He wasn't in on the joke to begin with, and so now he pretends
everything needs to be super serious.
It's only jokes that he discovers that he likes, and if you try and show
only his jokes are funny.
Yeah,
I really hope that's not true.
Oh, it's not.
I really hope that's not true.
So there's one more. I skipped this. So this guy, he writes, "Who shall ascend into the mountain of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean flippers and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his beak unto vanity, nor waddled deceitfully."
Yeah,
there was one I saw that I'll just pull it up in case
my mind is just overflowing with bad takes. I'm like, no one gives a shit about the penguin.
At least you realize
everyone gives a shit how cool they are as commenting on the penguin. They don't care about the penguin.
It's all about the penguin.
It's all about the people wanting to make a hit tweet related to the penguin. See, I'm being a downer. I'm ruining it.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's when people see things that they relate to, inspired by, they post it because they inspire. Understand? That's how people work.
No, you should react and write stuff out and then delete it, like I do all the time. I write stuff out and react, and I'm like, nah, not today.
That's what those penguins did that were huddled around and that stood with the community. This penguin posts that shit that he writes out.
They deleted their several paragraph, very angry reply to Irene's manga video.
Safety.
I actually read it. It had some good points, but it was very angry, and I'm glad you didn't post it.
That's funny.
It wasn't angry towards me.
No, it was just.
It was funny.
Bitter.
It was very well written. I was like, this is very erudite. I'm glad you didn't post it. It was like 10 paragraphs long.
I love the penguin. The cool thing about the penguin is, so if reincarnation exists, if being significant in any way elevates you in the next life, everyone loving that guy and they got him upgraded a few steps. You know what I mean? It wasn't back down to ant for that penguin. That penguin, he got to be like a zebra or a giraffe or like one of those.
He
Komodo
farmed
dragons.
that karma. He's moving his way up to be a human.
That penguin is in the White House right now, brother.
Irene, I haven't heard that take yet. That's funny that he's trying to be a human. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's how it works in Buddhism.
Yeah, all those humans retweeting it and commenting on it like upgraded him to human, and he's gonna be born and he's gonna get cancer.
And if you're really good, you get upgraded as a even higher than human entity that we can't see, and all kinds of crazy stuff that I'm not going to get into.
The other thing that I kind of like about it is, the movie came out, and that's a very interesting part of the movie. And then, like 20, 30 years later, there's like social media and meme culture, and this whole new context comes up where he's like Guts from Berserk instead of a crazy penguin who's just accidentally going the wrong way and gonna die. He's like, no, he has a purpose. I'm like, it's really fun. It's fun that is what people saw. I think that almost like is a good. It's like a white pill. I think it's like the sign of the times. Like we live in an okay era where shit's hitting the fan, but we look at a penguin walking into the mountains and we see a hero. That is or we're all done.
Whatever people can take inspiration from is good.
Yeah, they're all over Instagram. I have this video of a guy explaining its importance. If you guys want to watch it, whenever. Doesn't have to be now.
You have it up?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So he's got a pretty good take on it.
Penguin, but why? Penguin speaks to something primordial in us and against the modern zeitgeist. Despite living in a world of unprecedented safety, comfort, and surplus, there's a subtle feeling of being caged, an existential restlessness. There is something that whispers in our ear, that calls to us in our dreams, that says you are meant for more, that there's much to see, an urge for exploration, achievement, mastery of ourselves and our surroundings, no matter the suffering, the loneliness, the danger. Some may say the penguin is crazy, depressed, even suicidal, but the penguin embodies the impulse that all of human achievement is built upon. The frontier, harsh, deadly, unknown, is where the best of men are drawn to, and it is they that break the barrier, taming it for the rest of us. When you think of the great seafaring peoples, the Polynesians, the Norse, the Spanish, you must think, without the aid of modern tools and the knowledge of the world we take for granted, they sailed out into the blue void, not knowing what they would find or if they would ever return. Many did not. There is no real achievement without risk, but some who dared succeeded. How many of their kith and kin warned them that it was stupid, insane, suicidal, begging them to stay in the safety of the tribe? Where would we all be if that is how every person in our history thought? Where would the marvels of science, architecture, and art be? What would we know of our ocean floors, of the surface of our moon? The Proto-Indo-Europeans believed that the only form of immortality was fame undying, that you only existed after death in memories and stories. Such an attitude seems vain, self-destructive. The communal lifestyle of their Neolithic counterparts seems so much more sane, and yet it is the former who overcame the latter, becoming the scions of civilization as we know it, whose language formed the basis of tongues spoken all across the world, including the one I speak to you now. Society today is smug and arrogant. Look at how developed we are, how much...
Did I hear a smug and arrogant noise came out of...
This video did I hear a nihilistic... Let's not
look
be
at, there's a picture of Jake
Let's
there.
not
Look
be
at that.
Everything has to be seen
Chat
as
GPT, write me a fucking hour-long fucking Instagram video and fit as many fancy words in as possible so I can show my fucking mustache off to all the single moms drunk
my God.
at 3 p.m.
Well, Jake, confirmed Jake doesn't like hope. He likes to be hopeless.
It's about more than just a penguin. It's about us as humanity. It's about adventure. It's about breaking free from society. Yeah, we get it.
It's okay.
You know,
that penguin died so you could live. Jake.
Yeah, Jake is the real nihilist penguin. Back to nihilist penguin.
The least nihilistic person in this. Although,
I agree, Michael. Jake is Rob 2.0.
quick update. We're waiting for the much needed and much awesome dopamine dump that will come when we get one more backer going over 4,500. One more backer is all it takes. I am begging so hard. We deserve to hit 50,000 backers, and we will together. But all we need is one right now. And this book, an undying masterpiece, is deserving of 50,000. But all we need is one. This masterpiece.
Dump on us. Dump that dopamine.
Teachy, have you backed? Dale A's backed. Cranberry Langers, have you backed? Awesome one, have you backed?
Just literally naming people in chat. My God.
The classic, yeah. It's a throwback.
Consider backing if you haven't. You'd be missing the best shit.
Cran wants to see a couple pages.
Yeah, show some art.
Oh yeah, let's scroll down.
Do a little scrolly. Kick-ass cover.
Here's Blogart hooking up with an alien lady smoking cigs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
She doesn't look very alien.
Is Blogart a good word because it sounds like blow dot?
Yeah.
Does Blogart ever use a blow dot?
Ooh,
no.
That in the next one.
Some
wordplay.
Yes. And then it's the book has. I'm kind of proud of the art. I want to put. This is what I made the thumbnail. So I feel a little defensive of the art too because it does get crap, and I just want to defend it. Like this drawing is awesome. So I hope people can see.
Is that guy in a helmet next to him?
It's a little fairy. Yeah, like
no, not the one all the way to the right.
Helmet.
Oh yeah. This is a helmet guy.
It's like a nighttime.
The panel does make me wonder what's going on. It's like she looks kind of done with it. He looks like he's looking over their shoulder and whispering something to her. It does make me curious to find out what's happening.
Yeah. Well, see, you got this guy whispering to him. Here's a triple whisper. You got Pinky's whispering to him. He's
nice.
Yeah.
It's good storytelling. This is the kind of stuff you can expect when you read.
It's like a game of telephone.
I love the drawing that panel because people would think with the style, he just draws it super quick. He's done. But no, I know you fucking agonized over that woman's face to get it the exact amount of pretty. Like that is pretty. And I know that you didn't just do that quickly. You agonized over that face, I bet, for ages and redrew it 20 times.
You're right. It took 2 hours just to do her face.
There you go.
And she's beautiful. It's like that counts for a lot.
Love her hair.
She is.
And like the thing I do with my art, I think some people they'll like for example, the night is drawn fast and deliberately. Like it's meant to be kind of out of focus. Like you're supposed to look right here. So you can control where the eye goes. And I don't think people like if you look over here and you start to get mad, like that part of the drawing looks bad. I'm like, it's all by design. Just let it flow over you while you're reading the book. Or like judge the art, read the book, and then tell me how you feel about the art. Because
I don't think
I'll defend it if it actually does get like if there are like because there have been it's come up and I just feel like I actually do want to defend it.
Okay. I don't think you have to defend it. It's like the comics are not just a collection of drawings. Comics that are just the drawings are shit. Like at least you read this and you have an experience. Like
and this this page I should post with the words too, but this is a really kind of good nice fun example of a page with like it's just 4 people talking, but in movies they call it blocking of like where they are in the scene. And with comics it gets more complicated because you need there's some kind of screen direction type stuff, but you need room for the word bubbles, and you kind of want the word bubbles to read from left to right as people talk.
For sure.
And I did that. Like that's like, if you're doing that, you're a fucking pro. And like so just having a nice group talk like flow really nicely. The dialogue's great. And the story just flows. People are gonna dig it. So
that one, that last panel with the guy coming out of the grate under the table, I remember Mark Miller posting about that one.
This is a screenshot.
Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
that's right. Cool.
But your brain did.
Yeah, I saw that Miller World retweeted. He posted the Kickstarter. I saw earlier this week, I think.
Yeah. I chatted with him. I caught up with him a little bit. He's always got crazy cool stuff he's doing.
That's awesome.
Me and him are buds. and it's awesome. Knock on wood. I'm still always nervous.
Your best buddy.
Yeah. I'm like, can we be like real buds, Mark? He's like, get away.
Like, oh,
you mean like bedroom buddies? I don't know about that.
Like, hey, Mark, guess what? But so I'm in Europe. What do you say?
Amazing.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
While away from there right now.
I didn't say what country
I'm
though.
on the moon.
Yeah. So we're an hour and a half in, and now I might do the whoa, you guys. Publicly shaming the chat worked.
Hey, above. Actually, I gotta end it off because it's not 75; it's above 75.
Yeah. So that we've exceeded.
There you go.
Dopamine is insane. I'm actually like basically coming right now. I can't believe it.
So you got two baggers. Hey,
that's the camel
method.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
You want to?
Still, don't end yourself. Stay
you
with
want to feel like you're coming. Camel shame the chat.
It's like the pump. Arnold Schwarzenegger's the pump.
Oh, why?
Thank you, chat. Pulling through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. Thank you, chat. And
I agree, Cranberry.
Okay, so we can start the actual presentation. I do believe. Do we have anyone want to do a little side of anything? 5 minute. I'll start.
Yeah.
The timer.
Yeah. There's 5 more minutes to this penguin video to make Jake rage.
I know.
Let's play
it.
It's not actually 5 more minutes, but
I have a penguin meme pulled up. I want to share it because
can I just say on the subject of the penguin, I feel like I am the penguin in this particular addressing of the penguin.
Yeah, you would feel like that.
You are. You're so unique.
And in
You're
20 years,
really
you will
are
be inspired by how you didn't.
You're standing alone against the crowd by
in
rejecting the penguin.
And you making fun of me,
So
you're making fun of
special.
the penguin. So you're
Oh,
the actual
No, Jake, you're like
fun of
you're
the
like
penguin.
Cypher. You're like Cypher from the
Oh.
Matrix.
See the bald guy who likes steak?
Yeah. You like steak, don't
Boldly
you?
reject all hope. That's the penguin spirit. Agreed, Jake. I
If I was in
agree.
the Matrix, I'd be in the fucking, what is it, underneath, like old Jerusalem or whatever, like having a rave.
This one.
And then
Old Jerusalem.
New Zion.
I've been enjoying the
whatever.
Marco Rubio meme, so
Zion.
this was funny.
That's awesome.
Isn't
So
he
good.
supposed to be
Awesome.
the serial killer? What's he called? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
No, it's the other
What?
guy who's
He's the Zodiac killer.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
Zodiac.
old enough to be the Zodiac. What the fuck? No, he is.
No, that's
I
Ted
mean,
Cruz. Ted
apparently
Cruz.
he's
Ted
going to
Cruz.
be the prime minister and emperor of every single state.
Yeah,
under
Greenland,
Earth in
Canada.
about 5 years. Yeah, Mongolia, China. I don't know what else. It's been pretty good. That's all. I just wanted to show those. Those are funny. Carry on.
Cool.
See, I'm not doing this Rob thing properly. When Rob does Rob stuff on the Rob and Mike show, the chat agrees with Rob. When I do it on Creative Panel Breakers, Creative Bus, Writer's Block,
You stand alone in such an adventurous way.
Yeah.
In your chair.
but
I too will also be an iconoclast for no reason on the show and say I'm the penguin. More.
Yeah.
More than Jake.
Yeah.
everyone's the penguin, dude. I'm the penguin for
Everyone's
this.
the penguin.
No. This guy in the video specifically says not everybody could be the penguin. There's a very limited amount of them.
There you go. He gave you guys an
But they,
excuse.
they make life better for
Give us an
everybody.
excuse.
It is the penguin Sigma. Have you guys heard that term? Is that what it is?
No, sounds lame.
Yeah.
Sigma, I'm
All
not
the
sure.
alpha and sigma stuff sounds very lame to me.
Did anyone ever address
internet
why a penguin would do that?
Yeah, Werner Herzog
Probably
says,
did lose its mind, and
he says, but why?
animals do fucking go crazy sometimes too.
But
You
there's
know?
got to be an actual penguin biologist who's like, actually, it's because
Actual, I haven't seen it. No,
of
They're just, no, it crosses the line.
pheromones excreted by this pattern socially. Like
it's possessed by a notion, and he has to see it through. So romantic, so adventurous.
No.
I don't know. I can't.
No, this guy actually calculated it.
What did he say?
Calculated what?
He calculated if he would survive or not.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see this video? This is another video.
Flinko says rabies.
Oh, Marone says internal compass. That would ruin it. That ruins the penguin.
That's
what I mean. It's just going to be something like that. You got mercury in the brain.
Well, obviously, realistically, the penguin is just malfunctioning, but the point is what people feel from it.
They calculated that he would survive.
Penguin, we realize that.
He'd be able to reach the mountain.
That's the point.
He'd be able to reach the mountains and come back perfectly fine. Someone calculated.
He was trusted with the one ring, and he had to take it to that one mountain, or those little penguins were fucked.
Ah, there you go. It was Frodo Gwyn.
Have you guys heard of the book called Call of the Wild by Jack London, written in like early 1900s?
No.
Yes.
Wait.
It's pretty. It's kind of short. It might be 120 pages. I don't know. It's awesome, but this penguin thing reminds me of it, where it is like so fun. Of like the dogs it's like the dog's call for adventure, but he just wants to, like, towards the end when he really goes wild, there's like sequences of him talking about what it's like to just go into the mountains and stuff, and it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. It's maybe the best book I've ever read in my life. That's like from this point in my life though, like, because there were maybe ones that were great and I liked them, and you kind of forget them. I read that one fairly recently, a couple years ago. I recommend it to everyone if you guys want to read it. It's really good. Kind of short.
Cool. Okay.
Is it better than Hatchet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I had to read Hatchet. Definitely didn't have a sense of wonder. It sucks.
Okay. So so my presentation, I think I did psychology twice before, so this is part 3, and I couldn't find the old slides, so I don't know what we talked about, but I just wrote some stuff. But the main thing I want to focus on is this might go kind of quick, but it is useful, I think, is approaching dialogue from a psychological perspective rather than anything else. Almost like that can help a lot. Sometimes it might be on a second draft when you can really focus on this kind of stuff. And what happens is that a lot of times that you'll get better dialogue, and it's hard to think of like what is good dialogue, especially in comics, because if you even in movies you're like, what is good dialogue? And people are like, I don't know, Quentin Tarantino. I'm like, have fun putting Quentin Tarantino dialogue in a comic. That would kind of suck, you know. Too much wouldn't land. Be dumb. But a lot of times,
live delivery matters.
Yeah. But psychologically charged, and avoiding dialogue that isn't psychologically charged really helps. And I do have some examples. But like the first one, I'll start with this one. So there's a part in, it's one of the shows. It's like Mandalorian or something, and they have this badass chick. She's supposed to be super badass. She works for the bad guys, and she's reporting to all her boss dudes, and she's like, Lord Vader says that we need to blah blah blah, and this guy goes, you've talked to Lord Vader directly? And then she's like, well, yeah, you know, da 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 da. And the idea being like, they build her up to be super badass, and they kind of make this guy look like a scaredy cat, kind of.
Yeah.
But that is a kind of an example of bad dialogue, because they don't think too hard about the psychology. They're thinking about that goal. So that's like one way you can approach dialogue, is like goal based, and your goal would be, we need to pump her up, which, because this is even like kind of going with the SJW stuff, but she's the badass. She can do no wrong. She's so great. We're going to pump her up. So we're going to like sacrifice this guy, make him look like an idiot in front of the group. But if you look at it psychologically, you're like, okay, he would literally never say that in front of the group because it's social suicide. Everyone would laugh at him and realize that he's a coward. And so he wouldn't say that. So then you're like, it does put you in a position where you're like, okay, I know what he fucking wouldn't say, even though it doesn't align with what my goal of what I want. I want her to be a badass, or I want to get this information across that she's in direct line with convo with Vader, and that's rare, and it does surprise these people or whatever.
Right.
But
in that case, it makes like his urge to find out if she's actually spoken to Darth Vader greater than his class within his ranks. Where he's like, he's throwing away his social credit to find out desperately if she's actually spoken to the big wig, you know?
Yeah.
Which isn't believable.
Yeah. And then you could get into some stuff like if it's TV, so like a lot of the solutions I can think of, they would take another scene and maybe they can't do that. So
yeah,
maybe he just says nothing. Maybe you have to give up that goal. There's other things you could do or whatever. But like you could imagine, like in private, it's way different. In private, he would ask her that. So he could find her, pull her aside and ask her, or he could send someone else to ask her on his behalf, like an actual underling that isn't going to like judge him, you know, or whatever, because they're just total bitch and he just tells them to go ask her and report back, whatever. There's like things kind of, you know. So that's like, yeah, an example where you might have written kind of like dialogue that would be beneficial of a rewrite on a second draft when you kind of try and look at the psychology. And as a general, like even just basics of like, yeah, like people are different in groups than in private. People have a general sense of self-preservation socially and biologically, and that's enough to like get through a lot of stuff. And kind of knowing what they want in the story or whatever. But
those are good things to write down. Characters act differently in private than they are when they do around others, because humans act differently in private.
Yep. And that can be fun in a story of seeing people, the difference between how they act privately and publicly.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, the one line from that guy, like if you're gonna dialogue, the words people say, it's usually they're trying to get an outcome. They're trying to create an outcome. So him saying you spoke to him directly, like what's the outcome he's trying to get? Like confirmation, like some little like
you're right.
Child.
Yeah, it's terrible from that point of view too, because the actual outcome is he just is going to get judged by the group. And
well, no, the outcome he would want is he'd want to know. It's like he doesn't want to know. Like, why does he want to know that? But
yeah, you know, it was like a, what do you call it? A question that already has the answer. Like, obviously, she has spoken with Lord Vader directly.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you could slightly improve it just by thinking about, oh, a character wants to get something, right? You could make it antagonistic, like a Malfoy to Harry Potter thing, of like Malfoy goes to Harry and says, Lord Vader wouldn't talk to a cretin like you, Potter. You know what I mean? Like it's not some white. It's at least a dig. The character wants to make a dig, and
yeah, I like that. And then that would change. But then because then she might be like, yeah, I did, and then everyone's like, she's
well, then. Yeah, like no, another character comes in and like confirms that it happened, and then the guy is then embarrassed or something. You know what I mean?
Or she can't confirm it, and that is like puts her into a little bit of trouble. What he wanted, he gets more of what he wanted. You know, like, and a lot of when you're thinking about psychology and what people want, usually they're acting in a way to get what they want. They're kind of acting in a quote unquote smart way, and if they're acting dumb, it's like they're acting in a way that doesn't make sense, in a way that would not help them. And it's like, why would they ever do that? So I'm like, well, everyone basically would always be smart when you're writing. It's like almost impossible to write someone dumb, because that almost equals bad writing. And I know, even I can think of myself watching movies, if that happens, a lot of times I'll just get mad. I'll be like, fuck this movie, and then I'll.
Well, not everyone is capable of being smart. Everyone is being as smart as they know how to be, or is doing whatever they think sounds smart. But obviously, a stupid character thinks they're being clever when they're talking. They don't think they're being stupid.
Yeah, like really good character writing is a character who is trying to act in a way that benefits them, but because of an established character flaw, isn't actually benefiting themselves. Like, if the viewer can see that, then that's really good writing.
Yeah. Like, Always Sunny is like the perfect example of like characters who are stupid because they're acting in a way that they think is in their best interest, but because they're so dumb, it's like whenever Mac is like, says directly to people's faces, I said this to him, and now I'm coming and telling you, I'm playing both sides, like saying it to the person's face. If you remember that part of the show, like telling someone to their face that you're playing both sides when they're one of the sides, thinking you're clever by doing it, thinking they're going to be impressed by hearing you say you're playing both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I think kind of with what you guys are saying, jumping on with that is because that is a little bit what the talk's sort of about. I pitched it, how to write idiots, and it comes down to like psychology. And
that should be a show.
Yeah.
So that's the show's new name, Writing for Idiots.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, they just don't have the full picture. A lot of times, and the thing when I was kind of trying to parse it through is like, I was thinking it's like youth. They like a youthful exuberance, like talented, say like a character. You could actually have them like do things that are wrong, and it's not going to piss the audience off because they're inexperienced. They don't have the full picture. They don't know. And you can have a more experienced person come in and point out why they're stupid. And a lot of times the audience too will be like, oh. And then you're even on the side of the dumb person in that case, which is pretty good usually. And I wish I could think of an exact example of that, of where, because there is common life examples even where you would think things just work one way really obviously, and then it totally doesn't. And yeah, like the first time you do it, you're going to mess up. Yeah, actually, like here's one like sort of example is, I know this from some recent experience with this little day job thing I do, but there's a thing you have to do where you wait for the buses to come, and then you go report to the bus driver. They tell you who they're picking up. Then you go back inside, you get the people they're picking up, and you escort them back out. And so I was waiting for the bus, and I was waiting a long time, and then someone comes up behind me. They're like, the bus is here. Why didn't you go ask them? And they already had the people they were supposed to bring, and they did it. They walked right by me. The bus driver, I guess, had gone around the building, gone in the other way, and avoided being. What had happened is that it's those crazy public restrooms are right there. So if you wait right outside the door, the public restrooms block the bus when it pulls up. And I didn't know that because I just started working there. So I was waiting, and the bus pulled up, and I never saw it. So I look like an idiot who the bus literally pulls up, go say hi to it. But all you got to do is screw it up once, and you can get it better from then on, or whatever. I don't know if that would work in the story, but that's like a metaphor, you know.
Pear works as a prison guard now. He's lost 3 inmates already.
Yeah, no, it's insane. I like that when I say it out of context. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy house.
But yes. Okay, so here's another example that's fun. This one is from One Battle After Another, where Benicio del Toro, he has a line. They said, have you been drinking? He goes, a little. They're like, how much? And he goes, a few small beers. And everyone loves it. It became a meme. Everyone's like, oh, so funny. He said a few small beers because beers only come in one size. So like that line is like, especially within the context of the movie, because obviously didn't get a laugh here as I just said it or whatever. But
yeah,
that line is very charming. And so people are like, oh, that's great writing. And they're like, no, he improv that line. So then they're asking him like, why did you improv that line live on set? That line is so charming. And he's like, I don't remember saying that line. He said, all I remember is that I was thinking that his name is Sensei. His character's name is Sensei. I was thinking that Sensei would never lie, but he's going to try and diminish what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
So he just says a few small beers. He's not going to say nothing or I didn't drink any because he did. He's not going to be totally honest and just say 2 beers, he's going to try and diminish it. So the line became a few small beers. And yeah, so that was the dialogue came from the psychology of the character. And it's interesting because all he could remember was the psychology. He couldn't even remember the dialogue. The dialogue could be anything.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's cool.
And yeah, I think that works on like rewrites or whatever. You can kind of, sometimes dialogue can be intimidating for me, and I think for a lot of people. And one of the things that can demystify it is you can kind of relax if you're approaching it more from psychology. Then at some levels it doesn't matter what they say, because they'll just be speaking their truth, and then you're doing an okay job.
Yeah, that's interesting too, because like you were talking earlier, where Tarantino dialogue probably wouldn't work or be as effective in comic book writing, because in comics your dialogue and narration and writing, you could do a lot with it, but it also has limitations to it. Whereas your control over dialogue as a director, writer, or actor, I mean, actor is the one that's going to deliver it. You're forcing the audience to hear the dialogue the way that the actor wants you to, where if you're reading something or comics, that's a whole different personal experience that each reader is probably going to have a slightly different take on than if you're in a theater with a bunch of people listening and watching a film. How far the dialogue balloons are away from each other. Maybe they're staggered on top of each other, so you could try to have someone interrupt another person. There's little tricks you could do to manipulate how the reader is digesting the dialogue, but it's never going to be as great as something that you're seeing in a film, because the actor and post-production, really, you get to actually force how the viewer ingests that.
Yeah. Well, with comics and dialogue, it's harder to control than a live action or even animated, anything where you can hear the voice. But taking into account how expressive the art is would benefit writers for comics. And if the art is not as expressive, if the art isn't as focused on conveying facial expressions, for example, then being clearer in how the dialogue sounds and adding more hints building more hints into what the tone is would benefit the story and benefit the clarity. But some art is the art, and the artist is effectively the actor, and the expressions are so spot on. The dialogue can be a little more bare bones in certain situations.
Yeah, I wonder, just a random famous dialogue delivery is Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes, where he goes, it's the first time he speaks in the entire movie, and he goes, "Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape." And yeah, if that was in a comic, it might not hit as hard, but you still kind of have to just take the plunge, I guess, because it is set up story-wise nicely that it's the first time he speaks, and that's the first line. So there's things you do like that with comics. But yeah, it's funny. I wonder, it's kind of, in some ways, it's like in comics, you're less ambitious with dialogue. You can't get too crazy with it.
Sure. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with him. Is it better? Camel said that
it's better again now.
Now it's better.
I turned off the background noise. I don't know what the fuck's happening, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's really annoying.
Okay, so I got one more here. There's only really a few of these. I wish I had more. They're kind of hard to think of, to get to the bottom of, and then they come up all the time if you're thinking about it. You're like, oh my god, but I didn't write them down as it happened or whatever. But I did a few here. So
some of the stuff you're going over made me think that a lot of dialogue is potentially image management for the character.
Yeah,
they're managing their own ego, self-image, or what?
Yeah, they're trying to create an image of themselves by how they talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
like that few small beers, like that. If the person is trying to minimize what they're doing, that's image management. They're
I
trying
think that's just one case, though.
Sure,
it's not
but
all
that's a good.
Well, everyone.
No, I didn't say all dialogue.
Oh, okay.
People do often act in. It goes back to the thing we mentioned before about like people saying what would get them what they want instead of just saying what they actually mean. And like I think I don't know if this is the same as what we're talking about, but I realize it helps to do several dialogue passes, and like the first pass is just the character saying what they mean or what would what fits in the situation. Like this is just what's happening and they're just having a conversation. But then through the second and third pass you start taking into account, okay, you're in their head, you're actually in the scene, what would they actually say, and would they say less, would they say more, what are they trying to hide, and then you start building that into the dialogue in your iterations of the dialogue.
I like that a lot. And speaking of that, this example's a lot like that, kind of where it's a nice thing about psychology is it will flip stuff sometimes. Like sometimes it's like a second instinct is the psychological instinct, and that is the more correct one. And maybe it's a second draft or whatever. But I'll give you the examples from a movie I saw recently that is kind of famous and it's pretty great, very psychologically charged crime action movie called The Getaway, starring Steve McQueen. And the woman is famous too, and I can't remember her name right now. But she's awesome in it too. And it's kind of a husband and wife story. But the movie starts and he's in prison. And you don't really know why, but it actually, you spend a fair amount of time with him in prison. They establish that he really can't handle it, kind of, and he's denied for his first attempt at bail. And then he kind of breaks and he does get visitation from his wife, and he tells her, make a deal with blah, 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 and tell him I'm ready, I'll do anything. So that's all you know. But she goes and meets with that guy, and you don't know exactly how their meeting went, but they cut to him and he's getting out of prison. And it's been 4 years. And she then is late to pick him up. But then she picks him up and they walk towards each other. And so this is a husband and wife who haven't been able to like touch each other in 4 years. So like, I feel like the first instinct, like you guys might already be guessing, if I ask like, what would you have them do? You guys might already guess the right answer, but you can imagine there's kind of two options. They're either going to like hug and kiss, like a big music soars. They're so happy. They're finally together, or it's going to be fucking awkward, And that's the more psychological one, that it's been 4 years and they haven't touched each other in 4 years. They don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And so that's
that
what
makes sense.
Does. Yeah, and it is. And there's this kind of added thing to it where there's this sexual tension because it was a little bit implied that when she made the deal to get him out of jail, she may have had to sleep with this powerful man. And that doesn't kind of come way later even, but it's even there, the energy. And then they actually have the scene, like they spend some time together. Then they go, and then it gets to the point, you kind of stay with them. It's the part where they're going to like have sex for the first time after these 4 years. And they stay with them there and they're both like kind of nervous. It's all like interesting. This is stuff that you either wouldn't have written at all without taking that deeper look. You would have had them just, the happy-go-lucky version or whatever. Or maybe like, because it's so psychologically charged, you're like, you know what? They're just sitting on a bed and talking, but this is still good stuff. So this is the story. Like, we're not cutting to the crime spree yet. I just want to see if they're going to bang or not after.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that is was kind of a great example. And that one is written by Walter Hill. He's a great writer. He's known as a minimalist writer, but he's a great writer and he's a great director. He's done a lot of movies that, Phil, I think you've seen a fair amount of them maybe, but have you guys seen The Warriors? Phil, have you seen that one?
Yeah, amazing.
The Warriors is awesome. And he did that one.
Really? That's cool. That was all like inspired by, obviously like the Odyssey, but comic books too. Like the first cut of it, like the director's cut, it has all these like comic booky interludes where they change scenes, so everything gets poster edged like a comic book. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I think it's about not even, there's maybe a fair amount of Odyssey there, but it's even a lot about the specific.
Yeah, it's another, it's not the Odyssey, it's another Greek thing, right?
Yeah, where they were stuck. It was a band of mercenaries got stuck behind enemy lines because they got hired to go invade Persia. And the guy who was running that, he was like hiring everyone because he was like a prince who really just, whatever, he really wanted to go conquer Persia. He had a ton of money. So he hires this army, goes into Persia. He immediately gets killed in the first battle right away. And then the armies all disperse. And then there's just this one band totally behind enemy lines who didn't know that their main guy was going to die right away. And so they have to get back to Rome. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen The Warriors, check it out. It's got such a cool vibe to it. And I don't know if I mentioned this a couple weeks ago when I recently watched Taxi Driver again.
Mm-hmm.
And my girl loves that movie and the book. And I was watching it, I'm like, this seems like it could be in the same world as Warriors, like Taxi Driver. It's like around that same era too. It's, the early 70s, super dangerous New York.
Yeah.
So it's like they're the same universe. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a fun double feature. Yeah, and Warriors is really good. Yeah, Warriors is like, I'm trying to think. It's awesome. I was like, I don't need to over-explain it.
There's a video game that came out when I was in like junior high of the Warriors that is pretty fun too. The soundtrack is great to that.
Yeah.
You need to watch Tombstone because last week or a couple weeks ago we were talking about it and that friend scene came up and I tagged you guys in it on Twitter. So good. That is great dialogue as well. Some really good dialogue in that film.
Yeah, and that's very like revealing, and that's a little psychological level, probably.
Yeah.
Yes. Who you guys know Aaron Sorkin? He's kind of a famous writer. He wrote The Social Network, among other things.
Right.
So he's a famous dialogue guy, like even more than Tarantino. He's famous for his dialogue. And they asked him, like, how do you write such great dialogue? And he's like, well, the thing is, the dialogue is just the icing on the cake. And that he's talking about basically psychology, I think, is like, once you get all that, then you can like, and this is something I'm kind of still working on is like, say you had like a huge vocabulary, like you could rock some sweet ass turns of phrase and words, and it could be all well researched or it could just be poetic. But it's like doing that last rather than doing it first is a good idea, I think.
Yeah, that's something that I have a lot of fun doing while I'm lettering is I'll tune up, tweak, and edit the dialogue. And because I write pretty full script, I try to flesh out a lot of the scenes, dialogue. If not full dialogue, then definitely the goals I'm trying to get across or each character is trying to get across in the vibe so that when I get the art in, I could fill everything in, add stuff. But yeah, definitely. I think you'll like this next issue because I have a character that uses a lot of flowery language in his dialogue, and it gets pretty psychological. He's kind of like toying with the protagonist, and that stuff's really fun.
Cool. Yeah, I'm into that. That'll be sweet. Yes. So that's the main thing I have, and then I wrote down these. I'll read them fast. We won't really even go over them, but it's like I was wondering how many. I was like, are there 100, or is there like 10 of this like psychology like tool bag of like what do you even apply to charge a scene where you got some things going on beneath the hood or whatever? And so it could be like a lot of different things here. Like an obvious one is reverse psychology. And sarcasm is kind of like that. Like sarcasm is when you say the opposite and think it's funny, like say it ironically or whatever. Stockholm syndrome could be happening. That happens in The Getaway. The Getaway has some good psychology. And I was wondering, like, you could just like make sure you have some good psychology going on in every scene, maybe, but various coping mechanisms, denial. This is one that I did want to go over, though, is disassociation. I actually think this is my new thought. I think this is way more common than people give credit for, or like way more applicable for writing maybe, but I don't know what exactly would in practice what it would mean. But I know, like, I think I told you guys one of the times we were talking about a little bit about psychology, I think. So this is like a few years ago, but when I lived in Portland, it snowed once really bad and it froze, and the extra weight on the frozen shallow roots was making the city trees fall over and knocking down power lines. So there's no power for like a week. And I was in the house and I hear the cracking of a tree falling, and then and I look out the window and there's a person right there, and the tree falls like 2 feet from the person, like, so it doesn't hit him, but it just totally crashes down huge. Would have killed him if they were 3 feet forward on the street or whatever. And the person went, oh damn. And it was like, you kind of would have thought in that maybe I would have thought that someone is, again, it's like reverse of what you would have thought. Like I would have thought it might like scream or I don't know. But what they did was they disassociated, and disassociation happens a lot. I think it's like a huge, and it happens socially too. It happens like, like if anything kind of crazy is happening, people are disassociating. The one thing I think it works really good in horror, and this is actually something I was wondering why, like, maybe Silent Hill does it, but a lot of horror movies. Oh, all Junji Ito movies. All Junji Ito comics. I was thinking for a while, I was like, why do they work so well? Why are they so awesome? About, like, it feels sort of real. He has this crazy stuff happen, but one of the things is he has people disassociating constantly. Their reaction is always, and it actually makes it way more creepy and in a weird way, way more real. But people's reactions is always like way less than you would imagine. And it's almost like they don't see it. Like something crazy will happen in front of them, and then sometimes they'll like continue a conversation, and you're like, what's going on?
They're almost like hypnotized into ignorance by the horror.
Yeah, so it's a great way to handle horror. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 does it. There's a new Silent Hill movie, and I think like maybe it doesn't do it. You know, it's like a mistake if you like keeping James like super calm the entire, even when fucking crazy ass shit's happening.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I never thought about that. That's a cool little tool. What if you're always disassociating, you know?
Yeah. Is there people who are like that? I was trying to think, is that literally me? Is that like that one like American Psycho? And it's not like that.
Yeah, when people are like, you don't get mad and you don't have emotion.
I think that's just schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Or the apathy.
Just another Tuesday night.
I think that's just losing your mind.
Yeah.
Just disassociation. Come on.
But yeah, even disassociation, like say you have like two nice people talking, and say it's like a breakup or something. So say a girl breaking up with a guy.
Okay.
And she breaks up with him, and his reaction is to like ignore it and change the subject. You know, like that feels way more real than him being like, "What? Why?" Like it's not
right.
I'm
writing this down, Per. We've gotten some good notes added to the notebook tonight.
Yeah, nice. That's fun. Yeah, some little good ones. Yeah, and I wrote down fixation and coveting, and that's an example of that is from the watch in Pulp Fiction. Butch is obsessed with the watch. He covets the watch, and that gets you a lot of stuff that you wouldn't have even. A whole plot line of the movie comes out of that one psychological thing. That it's the obsession is kind of what makes it feel special. I could put obsession, but fixation and coveting is like that. Obsession, good for stories. Obsession, fixation, coveting. Addiction, emperor's new clothes, madness of crowds, wisdom of crowds, which are opposites, but it kind of goes both ways depending. With that, they say the wisdom of crowds is if nobody knows what everyone else is thinking. So if they have to guess. Oh, I got the spinner of death. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
No, yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting for my spinner to end, but I'll talk for a second. What? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still hear you. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so if you have to guess like how many Skittles are in the jar, if it's submitted anonymously on paper slips and nobody knows what anyone else is guessing, the group will always get it right. You can add them all up and average, and the average guess is always right, like within like one Skittle, which is crazy. But if they say convene amongst the group and submit one really wise guess after you've all talked amongst yourselves, then it's way up. They never get it right.
That's interesting.
So that's and that kind of goes with this like this mass psychosis type stuff. People may see like the reality, but they don't want to say it. Elephant in the room, mimetic theory. You guys remember that video where they're in a waiting room, and when the bell goes off, they have a spy in the waiting room stand for no reason, and they see if other people in the waiting room will start to stand as well. Remember that?
Schrodinger's, not Schrodinger's, it's something dog bell or whatever, right?
Yeah, Pavlovian maybe.
Oh yeah.
My spinning wheel isn't letting me do anything. What the frick? But I was gonna scroll down and show the Yay betrayal tweet. He listed everyone who betrayed him, and at the bottom it says Adolf.
Does it? I didn't see this tweet. How old is this tweet?
Like yesterday.
Oh my god. Yeah, those he's been glaring into our souls for like 30 minutes now.
Big, apology thing. And I want to go on the record, F Pete Davidson.
A lot of women do, apparently.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Kanye is the real penguin.
Kanye.
Yeah.
He actually gets a little bit of that crazy too. Yeah. So he is kind of
the real penguin. You know who's really penguinish?
What, you wrote Curious George?
People who lost their minds.
Is Curious George a rapper, or is he talking about the children's book?
He's talking about the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thought he was real, but he found out he wasn't.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, you got this? This is back? All right, hold on. This guy actually did it.
Even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains.
Sad he's never going to make it.
But why?
Yes, he will. I was found the location where this penguin was. Here we can see the exact pattern of the mountains in front of it. The documentary was filmed in 2007 in this region, and he's starting from the edge of Ross Island. In the documentary, they say,
these penguins are all heading to the open water to the right.
I put my map in the 2007 version, so some of the penguins are heading to one of these two locations.
Nor return to the colony.
Here we can see his colony as well on the left side. The Nihilist penguin heads towards the mountains, which has an almost 90-degree angle with both directions. This is an Adelaide penguin, which is widely distributed in Antarctica and has a mass of 3.6 to 6 kilograms. I'll be generous and use 4 kilograms or 8.8 pounds for my calculations. Penguins have short legs, which means they have a high cost of transport at 26 joules per kilogram meter. The energy density of fat is 37 megajoules per kilogram, and the penguin is about 25% fat, which means it has 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds of fat. Multiply that by a lipid factor of 0.85 and you get how much fuel it has. The maximum distance it can go is total energy divided by burn rate. Total energy is the fat mass times energy density, and the burn rate is cost of transport times its total mass. By doing some simple math, you can calculate that the penguin can travel for 302 kilometers or 187 miles. Also note that these penguins can fast for 30 to 50 days with reserves.
Some 70 kilometers away.
So he can make it that 70 kilometers and back if he wants to easily, and he might, but our planet rotates about 360 degrees each day, which means it rotates 15 degrees per hour. These penguins constantly update their angle relative to the sun based on their internal biological clock. If the heading error is equal to the rotation rate times the time error, and we know the heading error is 90 degrees and the rotation rate is 15 degrees per hour, then 90 divided by 15 means the penguin's internal clock is offset by about 6 hours. So choose your ending. He can easily go to the mountains and come back with stories, or due to his faulty internal clock, he might venture deep into Antarctica. I did the math.
That's what that was what I was saying.
That's great.
Yeah, that's exactly
that's great.
That's what you were saying this whole time?
You totally said all of this. You were busting out all the equations and math.
You weren't listening. No one was listening.
Oh yeah, it was us. It was our fault.
That's true, TC. You didn't factor that this penguin is built different.
Yes.
It's malfunctioning.
It is built different.
Okay, so we can start the second half. Are you guys down for the second half?
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm down.
Okay. Woo! Should I play a video? I think I might go pee and grab a snack or something.
Yeah. Don't pee in your hand.
Eat and then eat with that hand.
Some people, the new wave of health people say you're supposed to drink your own pee.
No, that's old.
Oh no,
Old
that's
hat.
bullshit. By the way,
That was
that's very bad for you.
Oh,
That
wait,
was
you're
put
not
out there
supposed
by
to do that?
someone who was really into the idea of making other people drink their pee.
That is actually not what you're supposed to do if you're in a survival situation.
Yeah, they did it wrong.
bad.
You're supposed to inject the pee.
Please play a
Back
video.
We're going.
The problem with that video is the loop is too short, and also it has two loops built into it. So you hear the twice. It's very annoying.
I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I can feel my lazy editing. I can hear my lazy editing every time I do the
Can
video.
nothing make Jake happy today?
Maybe it's just a bad day.
Maybe it might be just
Check
a
the
bad
moon
day.
cycle. Check the moon cycle.
It's the moon cycle.
What stage of is the moon in right now, Jake?
I'll check. I'll whip out my phone. Hold on.
Glasses are hurting. I've been wearing my glasses more, and now it hurts my face. My nose doesn't like my
Maybe you
glasses.
should be less of a nerd with your big glasses. And maybe you wouldn't be in so much pain.
I usually wore contacts on
did
stream, but
I think they should be bigger.
trying to.
I'll
try to find bigger glasses to be properly.
I think Bancroft join me and also come on the stream.
It's working.
Yes. Well, if we had any control over pair streamers, we'd let him on. No, there's this couple I watch on YouTube that have the most glasses to person ratio I've ever seen. Some of you guys in chat might know about them. Jake hates everything that I'm mentioning today.
He watches them because because they love that people have kids. That everyone have more kids.
Well, they're pronatalists, but
every time you mention them, you're like that pronatalists. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Their own branding, but they also other stuff. I actually wasn't even going to mention that. I was just going to say they talk about social issues, and they're very nerdy. But anyways, yeah, I'll get glasses like that.
It is a
giant, thick, nerdy glasses.
Phil, we're 2 days away from
embrace I can start looking more like a comic artist. Would that help? Would that help my career if I started looking more comic artist?
You got to gain like 150 pounds.
Oh no, thank you. I'm not gonna do that.
It works for the rest of us.
No.
Wait, so is anything that you like, you just add "ist" to the end of it, and it now becomes a
racist, sexist. So the oldest stuff that you
natalist.
Everything is ist, yes.
Supremacist.
It's like that memification word you guys made up. I don't believe
that's a real word.
Wait, we can finish watching this pair.
Peely skeleton. That is so creepy and awesome at the same time. That is some weird shit.
It's the half bone.
The wing kind of takes away from it, though.
That is so weird.
The pink wings are perfect. Look, Phil, it's 2008. We're riding unicorns as a skeleton banana.
Charlie. Yes. I pull this back up here. We're gonna make Jake endure this. Endure.
Progress we made. We all live off the backs of those who fought like the lone penguin. Our colonies and our feeding grounds are what they are because some were overwhelmed by the mountain and set off into the frigid wasteland, physically and metaphorically. The penguin is every great and notable person of history. Behind everything we find valuable and impressive. Not everyone should or even can be the lone penguin. His type is exclusive by default.
We know who's not the lone penguin.
Penguin.
He exists only at the fringes of the human experience. But every act we take to become better, to foster discipline and capability, is in the shadow of the penguin, not his brethren in the colony or at the feeding grounds. And that is why he speaks to us, because we all, to smaller or greater degrees, hold that Faustian spirit in awe and reverence, whether we admit it or not.
We are all the penguin, but we are also all not the penguin, but also we know a penguin, but also some of us will never meet a penguin.
Jake hates everything. It's the full moon, so he's angry.
Enjoy the warmth of the penguin shadow, Jake.
Yes.
Penguin's on warm Phil, live in the cold.
Or he is has suffered so you could play your Fortnite for hours.
Why are you not willing to help this penguin achieve eternal life by giving him more karma?
Oh, someone kill me from behind.
You just got killed by bots.
Yeah, no, I got killed by that guy.
Giga Chad penguin. Yes, TC. Penguins are so cute. They have penguins in the Atlanta aquarium thing. The aquarium is it's a nice aquarium, but there's so many people. I hate going there. But the penguins are very cute. So
penguins seem like they have the nice shape, size, and body mass that if you gave it a really good kick, they would go a long way.
Why is this your thought process?
It's the full moon.
I mean, clearly.
It's not.
I mean, apparently.
I'm just grumpy because my standees are taking an attendance because
they've only taken fucking 4 months or something.
I know.
Jesus, I do not want to use this factory. That's just insane. I will pay more money to use another factory that won't take this long. Like, you're making me very grateful for.
Yeah. Next time I'm actually gonna have them. I'm having them done in advance next time. This will not happen again. I'm gonna have. It's like, okay, I'll email them on a Wednesday, and then they won't email me back until Monday because obviously they didn't get to it by Friday, and then they're not there at the weekend. And it's like every interaction. It's like the most micro interaction. It's like, here is some colors. What do you think? And then a week later, the interaction is complete. It's
yeah, that's kind of nuts. I mean, the standee factories I worked, so all the standees and pins I made them with a factory in Taiwan so far. But yeah, it's like sometimes they'll miss a message, but once you ping them and nudge them about it, they're right on it and they'll email you back the next day. I mean, it's been pretty good. The only issue is I was gonna do a Yomi standee for Fiendish 3, and I'm glad I didn't, because the problem we're running into is tariffs are causing everything to be super fucking ridiculously expensive right now. So it would have been way too much money. So yeah, that's why there's no standee this time for Fiendish. Maybe next time though, we'll see how things go.
Wise.
Why? Sometimes I make good decisions, guys. Once in a while.
You know, the manifestation videos I've been watching, they are just thinking about all the bitching and complaining we're doing and how all the bitching and complaining people do on the internet about shit all the time and it never changes. Part of the concept behind manifesting is if you complain about stuff, you're pretty much deciding to stay in it. Like, it keeps you locked in.
Oh.
And I'm kind of thinking, if you want to make a situation that you want to trap other people in, make them complain about it. Like, make something they're gonna complain. So it's like all this.
No. That makes sense though. So the whole the idea of validation culture and how you need to focus on all your mental problems, but that doesn't help people get better. This whole therapy culture, I've seen it happen before, and it's really bad for you to just focus on your problems all the time. You're focusing on it. You're being told that you should focus on it because you want to fix it so bad, but no, you're actually just wallowing in it. By giving it energy, you're almost making it worse. So that totally makes sense. It's the exact same thing as therapy culture.
I like how Jake realizes you're the sum of what you think about most of the day, and then his result is, how do I trap someone in their own misery?
No,
because he's currently full moon miserable and angry at the world.
I'm not saying I want to do that to other people. I'm saying if it's other people are probably creating situations for you to complain about, so they're the master that has you trapped in it. I'm not saying I want to do it.
You're talking about other people doing it, which there are a lot of people who do that. Yes, and we should avoid people like that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So what you guys want to talk about?
We were already
talking That's what we were talking about.
Ooh, what's that?
One Punch Man.
That looks like the best art I've ever seen of One Punch Man.
Phil, read One Punch Man.
It's really good art. It's Murata. What's his first name? Yusuke Murata? There's a few Murata artists. No, the art is super fucking good. Hold on, let me find a page.
It's
does that book have the page in it where it's consecutive sideways jumps?
I don't know. This is book 4.
I don't like Caillou. It takes me back to Caillou. Is that a artist writer team or is it one guy?
No, it's a writer and an art. So the writer is the same writer as Mob Psycho. The artist he's like one of the few manga artists that are just artists. I've seen him do art on other series. He also drew Ice Shield 21, but he's really, really good. So it's a writer and a specialized writer and an artist. It's like superhero comedy. Cool. It's great. It's so good.
Is it true that like volume 1, the writer drew and then it was
all of it,
and then
the writer has drawn all of it and is still drawing it as a webcomic. I think you can still read the ongoing original webcomic that slowly gets converted into the proper manga.
Let's go. So he's basically like doing layouts for the artist to go off of.
That's common in the manga industry.
So that's how manga writers write. They don't write a script. They do basically the thumbnails. And the writer does the thumbnails. Even if they can't draw, they just block out like this is generally what I want in each panel, and then the artist adjusts and does the final art.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's good shit.
What's in the suitcase? Ooh, I like
this. It's his
one.
They're mechanical arms. He throws it out and attaches. He's a cyborg. He's like an 18-year-old cyborg, and he's super serious. And the main character is super not serious. So it's a funny they make
classic
a
duo. Double act psychology.
Classic double act. Na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, Pear should steal his parents' computer because his mic here is much better than.
Are you guys serious? Because this is just a regular Mac.
Dude,
I didn't even see him. I was like, where did he go?
He's back there. No, the only reason it's better is because you never put your mic at your house in front of your face, and you always turn your head away from it to speak.
There's too many mics.
Yeah.
I need one of them things that attaches to your face and sticks a mic right in front of your face at all times.
Look, I got this guy's face in this villain guy's crotch. That's really great framing.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get a
character.
Pull out.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Oh, that's the first appearance of Pui Pui Prisoner, the gay prison rapist.
Gosh! Yeah, this is the ocean. This is the ocean. Wait. The big guy is the ocean guy. Yeah. There's a wait,
show them Pui Pui Prisoner.
Okay. There's a. How do I explain this? There's a hero who's a prison graper. He's only in manga. Only in manga.
He's a hero.
He's a hero?
Yes.
Yes, he's a hero. But he likes pretty boys, and every time he joins a fight, he's like, how dare you hurt all these beautiful men? They belong to me. I must defeat you, you evil monster. You harmed my beautiful Bishonen.
Super gay.
It's pretty great. It's very gay. He
is literally gay, Phil.
Never would get here. It is. You would never get away with this in American comics. Look at this. That's him. And he broke out of prison to join the fight.
To protect.
And he has a giant heart on his
that Dan Lawless chin. Look at that.
And in the middle of the fight, his sweater gets ripped, and he's like, "How dare you? You made me tear the sweater that my boyfriend made for me. I'm gonna kill you now."
It's a lot funnier than we're making out. Ooh, the stick. The stick is over there. You guys don't understand how fun the current thing. They added South Park stuff, and they have the stick of truth. And basically, the stick of truth will spawn like it just did, and then whoever gets the stick of truth, they go somewhere else and they can place it down, and the storm converges on them.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There's no car here. I gotta try and get to it as quickly as possible. I'm gonna teleport through this toilet. And then I'm gonna run in this direction.
Scooby toilet.
Scooby toilet. Yeah.
Jump. Someone else. Okay. Someone else just got the stick, but they're gonna be over there.
He failed.
So
Jake's been playing with sticks, guys.
I need to get over there as quickly as possible to either kill them and take it, or watch where they jump off from with their wingsuit. And I don't see a wingsuit trail. So they might still be here. I don't hear any footsteps. Are they here still? They gotta be here. I didn't hear no taking off. Where is this guy?
Jetpack.
Huh? I got a jetpack.
Oh, Dale's going to bed. Are you going to bed, Dale?
Here's more of a prison pooty man lover.
You don't want to watch me watch TV? I'm about to turn the TV on.
Yeah, what are you gonna watch?
Peak entertainment. We really want to see
Are the Bulls playing tonight? I got my Bulls shirt on.
No, my boys, the Lakers, played your boys, the Bulls, the other night, though, and my boys beat your boys.
Damn. That
Who
sucks.
the hell is this guy?
Look at this art.
I only watched in the 90s when Rodman was on the team and MJ. So
yeah. And you were like 1 year old.
I was like 6.
You disassociated.
Yeah.
Okay, he activated it. He activated it over. He might have activated it underground in the military base. Oh my god! Is that view direction the military
Where's
base?
One Punch Man? He hasn't been in this whole issue.
He comes in at the end and one punches everything. That's how it works.
The character is so OP that basically he kind of can't be in most of the comics.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Did this person find an underground?
There is a lot of other characters. So part of the funny part is he's so strong and OP he can just defeat anybody, but nobody recognizes him for it, and everybody thinks he's just some random bald guy who's like who's a nobody. But yeah, a lot of the comic are about the other characters struggling to be the strongest and beat each other, and then at the end, Saitama, who's One Punch Man, he just comes in and just like punches people, but then he doesn't get recognition for defeating the villains.
I might read My Hero.
Sure, yeah, I think you would like it.
Read One Punch Man, Phil. It's actually good. This guy is put it underground, but I don't know how to get to the underground that he's in. I don't.
Is it still ongoing?
My Hero Academia is done.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure which one you would like.
I assume so.
I think One Punch Man is still ongoing. I think I wouldn't recommend My Hero Academia to people who are like brand new to manga, but I think you would like it because the it is like hero-y. It is very well written. And it's just because like people who are brand new to manga, the faces are kind of cutesy. So that puts off a lot of people, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. Like it's not goofy cutesy. Horikoshi has like a nice style. The action scenes are pretty good too.
Dark Horse is coming out with Old Boy hardcover.
Oh,
there's a good Old Boy psychology example. I forgot. I'll tell you guys real fast. It's when he gets locked away for 15 years and they feed him sushi every night. You guys remember this? Yeah. And he has to eat sushi. So yeah, they remade it in America, and I forget what they make it mean. It might still be sushi, but they left this one part out because in Old Boy, they show him, and it's like if you have to eat the same thing and nothing but, you never get to taste other things. You actually get sick of it, and your body rejects it. So he's puking. He has to puke and try to eat the sushi, but he's just so sick of it because he's eating it for like a year straight or whatever. And they cut all that out of the American remake, but that was like a huge psychological thing about it,
That's interesting. Well, that wasn't in the Korean movie either.
No, it's in the Korean movie. It is.
With sushi?
It is?
Yeah.
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah,
there's
like
dumplings in the Korean movie.
It's just him puking from eating the same shit every day.
I'm probably mixing up. I thought it was instead of sushi, it was his sister.
Well, that happens too.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different character, but okay.
Oh, was it?
And I think it's not his sister; it's his daughter.
Plot.
It's not. Is it his daughter?
I just said don't spoil the plot.
That movie's trash.
I'm liking this movie.
What? Oh my god! You guys have no.
It's
taste.
so. I watched it once. It was so hyped up, and it was. I didn't like it.
Okay, bro.
It had that cool fight in the hallway.
Not for me.
Now I get to see. Now I get to see where this guy's fucking hidden. Spectate. Where he placed the stick underground, and I don't know of. Did they just die? Oh, look, they are underground. But how do you get there? It's just directly under it. Is it just underneath the freaking satellite dish? This is a secret underground location that I've never even. There's a flusher there, so you must be able to teleport there.
Man, the art is so good. This makes me want to draw.
Pear, have you read any One Punch Man before?
One Punch Man.
No.
I genuinely advise that both you and Phil read at least like the first few chapters and like try not to want to watch more, because I think you will.
I will when it's done.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. Let me have a look.
I don't. It's on. Chat says it's ongoing, and I hadn't heard that it ended, so I think it's ongoing. Yeah. Yeah. So I watched the first season of the anime, which was really, really good, and then the second season is. The problem isn't the writing; it's the animation. So I want to read the manga to actually experience how good it was supposed to be. It was like the anime. It changed studios, and the animation is kind of fucked in season 2, unfortunately.
You guys, yeah. Anyone in the chat that's heard of it, considered reading it. It's very, very good, and the anime, the first season's good. I think it gets worse and worse over time, but even the good anime does not compare to the good to the manga at all. Like
no, just flipping through the manga, there's like so much extra stuff that wasn't in the anime. They cut out bits of development.
Wait, One Punch Man?
Yeah, One Punch Man.
Should your title have one in it, you think? Because One Piece, One Punch Man?
I guess it does help, doesn't it?
Yeah, one.
Yeah. One change it to One Fiendish.
One dish.
Yeah.
I'm not reading any anime or manga, until I read Hellsing. I could get Hellsing hardcovers 1, 2, and 3 for $135 on eBay right now. That's a steal.
You only want that so all of your books can look nice together.
Red. They're all black and red.
Which is,
no, Hellsing is great.
Yeah, I hear the manga's actually better than the anime.
It's not that long.
And it's cool. Either. It's about a badass mortal Dracula who works for the government killing monsters.
Yeah, Alucard. And there's a hot
Those
chick
Nazis too. Nazi werewolf vampires.
This is where that guy was hiding, and now I have to figure out how to get underground to the bunker they were hiding in, so I can do it in the future over and over again.
Yeah, secret bunker.
Yes, Hellsing is immortal vampire and big titty police girl teaming up. It's good.
That's what I heard. That's exciting.
Is it just linked to this base?
And he kind of looks like he was inspired by Trigun too. He's got the sunglasses and red coats.
I can see that. Interesting. It's funny seeing mangaka do work that looks like it's inspired by other manga. So I don't know if you guys have read what was it? Fire Punch? But like, I swear to God, I feel like I'm blanking on the artist's name, but he must have been influenced by Blame because towards the end of Fire Punch, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's just this dark-haired guy and this girl who has this like light-haired girl with the bangs and this haircut, and it looks just like Killy and Sibo from Blame, and they end up in space. And that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm like, I swear this guy has read Blame, and these characters are designed after it. But I don't know. It's funny seeing that kind of stuff. But maybe I'm just like crazy.
So this, I'm gonna pull it up. This is what
I feel like I'd read.
No,
Blame.
Fire Punch, not Fire Force.
Is Blame feels like it would be really slow though, just because the aesthetic is very like liminally spaced.
It is very much like liminal space, but the thing is, like, there's a lot of pages that are just environment shots, but like you can just flip through past those quickly if you want to just read faster. I like staring at them because it's like cool environments, but you don't have to. The plot is like, it definitely takes its time until later on, and when the monsters start coming in more. But yeah, it's like kind of up to you if you want to flip through it quickly or not.
Pass, share my thing.
Cranberry reads a lot. Look at that. Cran, do you read more manga than comics, Cranberry?
Blame is good. So like, it's the same artist and creator. He's a writer artist as Tower Dungeon. So that it's really interesting seeing how his work has evolved. Because when he started out drawing Blame, he clearly couldn't draw people. I think he's an architect by training, which is really cool, which is why the environments look so good. And you can see that he loves drawing buildings. And I kind of really like how raw his work was in Blame. It's like clearly not somebody that set out wanting to draw manga. He likes drawing buildings. And one day he had an idea for a crazy futuristic sci-fi story, so he just started drawing a manga, and it's so different than everything else out there, and I love stuff like that. But like, he's kind of made his work more in line with manga over time, and I think he's drawn people better, and he's become a better writer. But like, I like how raw Blame was. That's my favorite work of his. Okay,
wait, you can switch back.
Okay, Irene, you got 4 minutes.
For what?
I didn't want to interrupt, even though it was brought up. So this is This is the original webcomic for One Punch Man. So and look, honestly, the storytelling writing was so good based on this that look at this shit. That
was so good.
It was so good. People loved it so much that it was the artist when it said I must redraw this, and then it got redrawn as this.
Look at the difference. Oh, it's crazy.
And look, that guy turned into this guy. Like this guy, got turned into.
So that's a city in the background. Those weird rectangles on the first.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. That's all the destroyed city, and
that's cool. I feel like we probably looked at this years ago, but I remember the Piccolo-looking guy.
There are huge explosions everywhere in the city, and then not ceasing. It's as if the whole city was. Oh, I read it the wrong way around.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it gets converted to this.
No, that's
the
great.
Same dialogue too, yeah.
I mean, that's a testament to that's a testament to how entertaining it is, though, because people still liked it when it looked like this.
Yeah, I've tried to dip in and like still, because like it took a while for the actual one to catch up, and like this artwork's a little bit better, it's a little bit more, but man, I couldn't.
So this is the
he's
more
improved.
modern, improved version of the writer's webcomic, right?
Yeah, the writer's art.
Chapters.
This is the other thing he did after One Punch Man. It's just no. Okay, so Camel, it's not the same artist. This is the original artist. And this is the manga that was redrawn by a professional mangaka who has a lot of experience. He's done a bunch of other series. But yeah, basically the artist / writer drew it all janky just to get the story out there. And he's actually really well known. He does really good stuff. Like he's hilarious. He does really good comedy work. But like for the manga, I guess the publisher hired Murata, this artist, to make it look banger. So that's what's happening. We're looking at two different artists.
Yeah,
what an achievement! That's pretty amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's having fun drawing this too.
I want to find the same panel. Those two. And then, I think those are the same panels. Yeah. This is the same page. You know what? He improved he massively improved the paneling. I love the timing on these three. On this pose is epic. But I wanted to see if he had that comedic pose in the original, and he didn't. It wasn't there. Like, it's not just the good. Look at this beautiful pose.
Yeah, he really elevated the comedy. This is a really great demonstration within the writer making the storyboard, the roughs, and then the artist polishing it, because we don't usually get to see that. Like, I don't see anyone posting that rough process. Yeah. I've seen it like Bakuman and stuff, but that's it. Oh, adorable. God, look at that. Look how awesome that looks.
Yeah, the actual art is so like, it's very well written comedy, but the fucking art is the best. And like, listen, usually with comedic stuff, the art is not the best, and then it's like the comedy is a crutch to let the bad art exist. But
yeah, it's a good combo. Fun to have good art for that.
I like how Murata, the good artist, he kept the derp faces when it would comedically suit the story.
Yeah.
It's it was good that, like, he obviously has an instinct for he has a comedic instinct as well. And Saitama is always drawn like that. He looks like his face is just drawn in a total different style, but it's funny because of that.
I always thought that this was him trying to copy more 1-to-1 the original head, but like, no, he didn't even have that here. So like this, it seems like he invented this version of, which is great. The simple head of his, or is it where he goes more graphic style? Let's see if I can get a more recent.
And then you get villains that look like Mob Psycho villains as well.
Oh, it's the best, man. I remember reading through, like, I got like all the volumes. I have every single volume of this, and there's quite a few. And like reading through it, and then you got to where it was currently, like where all that existed, and you're like, I want more. And then you could read more ahead on the Shonen Jump app. And then you read all that, and then it's still not finished, and you're like, well, now what do I do? And I've just disconnected from it because there was no more stuff to read. Where's Pui Pui Prisoner?
Jake really likes Pui Pui Prisoner.
Prisoner. I love this. Look, the guy does a big fucking punch, and he's like, bang.
No, it's just all these villains or even other heroes that just want to challenge him because they want to be the strongest, and they'll just like do the fanciest moves and whack him, but he'll just be like, "Oh, that it."
One bullet duelist. Yeah, I was asking Cran in the chat. I remember months ago, I showed off that Boichi's new Western comic that he was doing.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't kept up on it, but I guess Cranberry did read it. He says it's pretty good. It's still coming out. I just found the newest. What's there on chapter 23 now?
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy that like I'd imagine this is from some sort of magazine, but they just put it up online for free, chapter by chapter, and then you have to pay for the older chapters if you want to get caught up, I guess. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's something I've noticed. So I was trying to find something from FMA online, and I realized it's really hard to find anything from FMA. But like years ago, it was easy, and it seems like the way manga publishers tend to view things is early on have things either very cheap or for free, and as time goes on, kind of like make it more of a barrier to read it. So like reward people who read it early to get it out there, which makes sense.
Here, share this pair if you can. Is this someone? Look at this tiny girl with a freaking machine gun.
Nice. What's that from? Oh, the Marshall.
It's called, yeah, Marshall King.
Man, being black and white really lets you focus on like everything. I spent this, this whole how was your week? I spent a week designing a character that one is reminding me of outfit wise.
Yeah.
I was working on character designs for a future Connell story, and there's a lot of very tight black latex.
It seemed, when I was reading it, it seemed like it was going into the plot of like this kid is like a really good gunslinger and he is going to a gunslinger academy, which is very anime tropey.
That's so anime.
Is that what happens, Cran? Let me know. I don't know what the hell this is. This looks like some Blame stuff.
I know, that's crazy. What's happening?
Some crazy enemy. Yeah, this is the Dr. Stone guy, right?
That basically looks like Dr. Stone, yeah.
10 billion%.
Yeah.
10 billion%.
Do I have that character design?
Marshall King. Yeah, maybe I'll read it.
So is this written by someone else and drawn by Boichi, or is he writing it?
I'm pretty sure it's just him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he started it probably like last summer or last spring.
Cool.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 chapters. Let's see what Cran's saying here. Shonen Jump, you could read all the issues for like $2. Bruh.
No, for real. You can read absolutely all of everything, and it's just $2 a month. It's like, why the fuck not? Why would you not?
Yeah, It's insane. Low price point for entry. That's what.
Yeah, Madhouse is great.
No, looking back, I'm like, oh, I kind of wish that I had the same approach to Fiendish 1, because now I always think about how to get new people into reading the story, and it's like, oh man, I wish I could just give people the first chapter, but that wouldn't be fair to people who back the campaign, so now I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's like having some kind of free content that is easily accessible is a gateway into what you're creating, right? So I have half a mind to just make a side story, like a 0.5 chapter that's totally for free at some point, but then I don't have time for that, so who knows? Someday.
I mean, I plan on putting the animated video versions of mine up on YouTube. That's
a good idea. I want to do that too. It's just I don't have all the time in the world. Instead, I'm making videos complaining about comics and manga. Good job.
Probably do well.
So we didn't talk about it. Are you gonna do more of those? Your manga video?
Yeah, I thought I did mention it. I'm gonna do more. It's not gonna be like a regular thing because like I don't want it to be a thing where it's I'm a YouTuber now, so now I have to do one video a week. I have to finish my comic first. But no, I can. Oh my god.
Huh?
I can probably talk about manga forever and
5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes.
Well,
I already have ideas on videos to make. I want to do a kind of follow-up video on more focus on just why the manga industry, like the manga pipeline, works so well. Not so much comparing it to American comics, but just talking about, well, so manga is successful on its own and why. So talking about the apprenticeship system that helps new creators learn the ropes, and we don't really have that, so that's kind of cool that they have that. And also explaining the surveys and then the publishing model and everything. But I want to recommend a lot of manga as well. I'll do one video just recommending manga that would appeal to brand new American readers, because I think a lot of people assume manga is the cutesy stuff, and they see the shonen series because those are the highest selling series, and they'll see Demon Slayer, but that doesn't appeal to somebody who has only read superhero comics their whole life. So if someone does want to get into manga, or they would enjoy something like Berserk or Trigun, but they're missing out because they only see Demon Slayer, then I want to make a video recommending series like that. I'm thinking Black Lagoon, of course, Vinland Saga and Berserk, but also Claymore. I think anything I recommend, I actually have to read it, so I'll try to read Trigun as well, but I think that's a good one. And like One Punch Man is also one I think would appeal to superhero readers. So yeah, I'll do more.
From the creative / industry perspective, I genuinely don't think the success of manga is replicatable in the West, because I think it's largely down to the overall culture of the country and the personalities of the people. Like it's cultural, and like you would have to figure out what an American analog is for that, and I don't know what that is, because I think to a large extent it's like the individualist mindset is America's biggest asset, but I think in a medium or industry like this, it maybe is to its detriment. Like everyone is the maverick, everyone has to compete, and everyone else sucks, and I'm great, and everyone else is a fucking loser, and it seems to just not actually build anything. But
I think it's still possible. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go on.
I do think it's still possible to build something like an apprenticeship system, because it's not like American comics aren't collaborative. It's just collaborative in a different way. You have a colorist and an inker, and then a penciler, and so viewing it more as a collaborative effort is possible. I mean, if I don't know, I think it would be great if there was somebody that I could trust to just draw backgrounds for me or ink certain things and make, like, I have a colorist. And the fact that American comics does have that collaboration and we can make comics that are in color is to our benefit, but it's just not done in the same way as in Japan. And it's kind of like it would be possible to restructure the way we already collaborate for, I think the apprenticeship system is something we can do, but I agree that we can't just replicate manga. That's not possible. Everything about manga is built on Japanese culture. Like, we can't just copy them.
Well,
we kind of figure out our own thing.
It's even down to the black and white versus color. The black and white focuses on what's important, which is the storytelling. The color focuses on the frilliness of the art most of the time. The art is nice. It's more cinematic. It's more like a movie. Who gives a fuck that it looks like a movie? That is not important.
I kind of wish there was instead of a meritocratic mentorship system, I would like a challenge system, like a duel system. So
that'd be cool.
Just challenge the pro.
Like 20 paces, and then we turn around and shoot each other.
Yeah, like you each get to do it. You each get to do a 20-page comic, and then the readers decide who, and whoever loses gets kicked out of the industry. And you
can use the individualist spirit to our benefit, because if it's a like in manga magazines, what the survey thing I've been talking about is in manga magazines, at the back of the magazines, there's a survey for readers to write which series was your best, what are your reader comments, and the publisher takes into account what feedback comes from the paying readers, and that's the most dedicated fans, the people that would actually buy the magazine and go through the effort of filling out that survey, right? So this is direct customer feedback that matters, and they'll take it into consideration when deciding, well, which series should continue and which series should get a tangoban and adaptations. So that can be applied to American comics, but instead it could be like a tier ranking system, and it's like we're all competing for the top sort of thing.
When I heard that was a thing in Japan, I'm like, that's a no-brainer. That's amazing.
Yes.
It's capitalism, baby.
Yeah,
but okay. Then you have to think actionably, how do you recreate the Western version of that? How do you seed it, and how is it nurtured, and how does it grow? And it's like,
yeah, that's difficult because we don't have magazines, we have single issues.
Yeah,
publishers and a big figurehead like a corporation would have to be the thing that pulls that together.
But how would you format it? Because I kind of think the format of the single issue pamphlet things, it's like it's designed to fail ultimately. If you are thinking about that magazine collection, people buy the magazine, they get a selection of everything. The stuff they get stuff they would never have picked up, and they've already bought it, so they might as well give it a flick through. You know what I mean? There's if you had to buy each individual chapter of a Shonen Jump like for like $1 each, even, like, no one would read it, hardly any of them. They'd buy the one that they liked. But really, in Japan, the one that they like sells the magazine, and then they get the rest with it, right? Like,
that's why that's the way you would have to do it. But
okay, so let's say you start your new magazine in America. Who cares? You know, like, who's going to buy it? How is it sold? You know what I mean? How is interest generated into it?
Yeah, I just don't think you can. Well, people will be pissed off if you totally end the floppy system, because you have collectors that are used to that. So, what would it work to just have questionnaires or rating forms at the back of floppies, and have people reading floppies just rate how much did you enjoy this specific run, or like, how are you enjoying the story so far? How did you enjoy this issue? Would that count?
I mean, if I was in charge of DC, I would have, because they're doing that relaunch of Vertigo in a couple months, I would have made Vertigo just one book and be that magazine.
That would be great.
It would have 10 titles in it, and it is a magazine, and it would have interviews. And
that's definitely an opportunity to do the magazine thing. You don't just launch a whole new thing.
Marvel and DC having sub imprints would be one of the best things that could happen to American comics right now. I'm glad they're relaunching Vertigo, and they could do different imprints that focus on different genres, so it's more clear for readers. This is where I go if I enjoy this or that genre. And they can do a magazine format when they do launch those sub imprints, right?
Yeah.
And then you still keep the superhero stuff and you don't touch it, but you have different imprints for other works, and it's creator-owned stuff that gets a chance.
Yeah, but their new Vertigo thing is still feeding off of, the nostalgia of 80s Vertigo, but in a modern day with younger creators. And when I say younger creators, I mean like they're 40. But but it's still that single issue thing. If they did take a chance to reformat it into something like you see in the East, then they could get feedback on it, and maybe the industry starts going in that direction then. And who knows, 20 years down the line, it could be the thing that holds most of the titles, and then you have your mainstream like Spider-Man and or Batman, Superman's titles are fewer but still single issues.
Who
knows?
Hey guys,
who knows?
The meme is here.
The meme is up.
But why?
to memes-ors.
What? Why? Yeah, I don't know.
There's the penguin.
Said about.
Yes.
Oh, look at those.
Hey,
guys.
look at that! The penguin!
It's Kanye Penguin.
God.
Oh, that's so funny.
Is that Cyrus in the corner? They shot Cyrus. It's from the Warriors. It looks like Cyrus.
I
Except
don't
he's a
know
little
that.
too white. He's the coolest. He was gonna unite the gangs.
Well,
disappointed.
Right.
Look how good the characters look in these memes now that he has updated artwork to use. It's even
the
giving
AI
him
has
the same rim lights and stuff, the similar
Yes.
coloring style. Look at those shadow colors.
They're on. Everyone's
it's
on.
so on point.
Yeah.
Even the side characters and the crowd and the penguin look like it's the same style. That's crazy.
It's all matching the same coloring style. That's awesome. Yeah, it's got my gradiated shadow shit going on. That's awesome.
Kanye. He's Kanye the penguin.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, and there's Cyrus got shot. The Warriors are there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right, should we read it? Whoever holds the spoon gets to do the genocide.
Oh no.
Okay, what is that a reference to? I don't know.
You know what, Alex? Thank you for actually hearing me say that. I don't think anyone on the panel heard me say that.
Well, what is it even reference to when you said it? Sorry.
It was you were talking about the Rwandan genocide, and Irene is like, it always moves between countries, and then I said, yeah, it's like whoever holds the wooden spoon gets to do the genocide.
That is funny. Nice. Okay, Irene, do it not angry or drunk. Do it kind of regular. You know what I'm saying?
I will. Apparently, the retard voice sets some people off, so I won't do that anymore. Obviously, the penguin is just malfunctioning. He farmed that karma. He's trying to become a human. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. He's currently full moon miserable and angry at the world.
Nice. That is good. That feels like you saying that. Well, that matches that character. That's awesome.
Cool.
So sad. The penguin wouldn't lie. He just accepts it and walks towards the mountain. I've been on that midnight grind. Bancroft's throwing shade in the chat. Manifest destiny. I'm writing this down, Pear.
Very pensive.
I feel like a retard, but now it's, I'm committed to it. The baby cannot say no, so I'm allowed to take it on whatever rock climbs I want. That's what I was saying. I feel like I am the penguin.
Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Everyone's like, yeah. All right.
Figured it out.
Free climbers can die at any time. I had almonds in one hand, was going to do the one-handed pee. Pee splattered everywhere. It was a disaster. Let me stop you there. I just want to see if they're going to bang or not.
There were many more lurid lines from the show you could have added in there. And I thank you, Alex, for not including those.
Yeah. Yep. That's amazing. That's a good one.
Dear heavens.
One penguin.
Yeah, thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. I am so happy that the AI is just copying my coloring style. It's great to see.
He loves it. Can't you tell?
That was real. Just because I don't sound high energy. What I said, the content of my speech was real.
Memes.
Yeah. Alex says there are bonus memes.
Cool. I'm gonna go over these real fast too and put them in new tabs.
Oh no! TC super chatted asking me to do the wee Todd voice. You didn't specify who does the wee Todd voice, so anyone could do it.
I will not do it.
It's you. It's got to be you. TC paid $10. That's how the world works.
Yeah, you got to say
how the world works.
You got to announce the $10 super chat in the voice.
Yeah.
$10. 10 naughty little dollars.
$10. Oh, the wee Todd voice. Welcome to a cry to me.
You did a baby voice there. I want to put that baby in a backpack.
Dang, on your belt whilst rock climbing.
Look at this. This is the thumbnail. Creative Busters.
Yeah. So
that's great.
Thumbnail because I'm new.
Why
to
is
AI. I don't know
Naked
how
Girl?
Creative Bussy.
Well, you guys told me you're like just grok it if you want your creative bus.
Said, yeah.
And so I put it. I was like, give me art for my YouTube for my show Creative Bus with me, Rini, Jake, Phil. I'm a narwhal, a magical narwhal. Phil is a Western slinger. Rini's a witch, and Jake is a wizard, hedgehog wizard, I think, something like that.
Cool.
Anyway, it totally effed everything up, kind of terribly. But the funniest thing is Creative Bus variety show. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very confused over who is who here. Moromi did like some funny Creative Bus memes too. Those were like some proper short bus memes.
Yeah,
those were good.
Yeah, that last one was horrific. You were like running over.
It was fucking terrifying.
With blood and everything.
Wait, let me find.
I don't know if we can pull it up.
We gotta find a bush so I can see.
Jim Alaska. It should be Creative Booth.
No,
not gonna happen, Jim.
We should try and talk about that every week. But
look at us. Look at all of us with two blonde white women.
I know.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh, that's so pretty. It's like a little storybook style too.
Adorable.
That's amazing.
Adorable.
Yeah, that's awesome. That could be posted independently, Alex, and maybe it has a chance of going viral. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great.
And there's one
Beautiful.
more.
We get 3.
We're always lucky when we get like a bunch of bonus memes.
Yeah.
I'm reposting that. I love that one. That's perfect.
We got here.
It's the it's the acid basement one. The piss basement. Is that my bath? Is that my piss bathroom that I can't see where the piss is?
Oh,
And look at me taking notes as always. That's hilarious.
This looks like an actual panel from the comics we've been talking about doing. This is an actual situation that would happen in those stories.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that lettering is super professional too.
And no one's tall enough to change the light but me.
And you refuse.
That's the story.
Oh, it's disgusting. Well done, Alex.
Alex, how'd you do the lettering on that one? Did the AI handle it, or did you do that after the fact? Because the lettering,
it's pretty good. Look at the reflection in the piss puddle of Jake and me.
And you.
Yeah,
those are some great piss puddles right there.
And them some good ones and zeros in that AI.
Uh-huh. Wow.
AI.
Amazing.
Yeah, although unlike my bathroom, you can actually see what's going on in there. So you can see the puddles of piss everywhere.
Here, Parrot, share my screen for a second. I just wanted to show you guys this. This game looks really cool. I just saw it on Twitter randomly. It's called Father Forgive Me or something. It says it looks like you're playing a comic book, which it does.
That doesn't.
It's like
gnarly
2D, 3D shit.
That's fun.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks
Forgive Me, Father, too. I guess there's the first one.
Cool.
That's it.
That's great.
Well, cool. I played that.
All right. Maybe we'll kind of wrap up.
Okay.
What should we do for wrap up? What do you guys got? You guys go. I'll go last really fast with the little Grand Prix thing. But
I don't got nothing, guys. MailChimp is even saying that like you have to pay if you have too many subscribers now. We're switching it up. You have to pay us now. So I'm thinking of converting it all over to the website. I'm gonna be working on the website to get like all of that chapter 1 stuff is going to have its own page and get moved to there, and then I will be hopefully revealing. So I don't know when to do it, guys in the chat. Do you need me to wait until you've read Connell 1 before I try and reveal stuff and hype the first side book? Because they don't spoil each other, but it's like I want the hype to roll on. But anyway, that's like my mission. I'm gonna start making update pages. Essentially, each book is gonna have its own page, and the front page is gonna turn into the new project.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm excited. I keep writing new side stories in my head for the side story series.
It's good,
and it's good. Connell is gonna be so damn good. Like, but by the end of it all, even after just a couple of years, there's going to be so much stuff, and like the side stories are going to be so dense with content too, new worlds, new character designs every time. Like every story I'm thinking up, I'm like, it can't just be a story. It has to have some kind of twisted, complex, like bit to an idea behind the whole story. It can't just be they go on an adventure and it's fun. It's like, no, there has to be a cool point to all of it.
Yeah, an embarrassment of riches, you might say.
It's good.
Yes, for real.
Yeah, speaking of side stories, oh yeah, I didn't mention this last week, but I was on a roll for a day, because I've been wanting to do 2.5. Yes, I'm rolling.
Yeah.
I'm just rolling around on the ground like a crazy person. No, I've been wanting to do more 0.5 stories for Fiendish, but the ideas I've had just haven't been good enough. Like, I wanted it to actually be worth it. I didn't want to just do 0.5 stories because, I have an idea. And because it's like a lot of the characters have backstories and I can just do a 0.5, but it didn't feel like any of the ideas I had were worth it. But I came up with something that's really good. It has to do with Freaky, and it's actually good. It ties into the themes. I know exactly what I want to do. So I have that idea for a 0.5, and then I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be a Nina chapter. It's gonna be focused on Nina. So I have 2.5s that I'm gonna work on. I finally know what to do now. So
you're gonna finally get to have her be canon going into Heat, and they'll have to deal with that.
Yeah, definitely. That's totally what's gonna happen.
That's the master plan.
Dream of what's gonna happen in my comic. The cat humps him. That's what he has daydreams about.
Rini, if you ever have a medical emergency, I'll finish your comic for you, so don't you worry.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I explicitly forbid that from ever happening. Let it be duly noted that Pear is forbidden from ever touching fish.
I'll be like, this is what she wanted.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're all my witnesses. This is not what I want. But yeah, that's me writing notes, jotting notes down on those 0.5s. I've been penciling pages. So remember to be a blog subscriber or YouTube member if you want to see behind the scenes stuff, because I've just posted some pencils early for people who are members or blog subscribers for Fiendish. And go like my video on why manga kicks ass. It's been doing really well, so go watch it, give it a like, and I'll be doing more on that subject when I have time.
Nice. And Phil, what about you?
Tomorrow I'm going to show off the final cover for the next issue of The Man with No Strings. It's a black and white only line art cover, and so I'll be posting that tomorrow. And then in 2 weeks we're launching. I think next week I'm hosting, and then the following Thursday I'll be on Bancroft's launching. Then we'll go into here. Everything's done. It's gonna be awesome. I set up the whole campaign basically. I just have to make sure shipping's all correct, and we'll be ready to roll. So stay tuned for that cover reveal, and then I'll be streaming with my brother tomorrow night. You guys could check us out there. I gotta go let my dog out really quick, so I might not be here for the end of the stream.
Okay.
All right.
But I will be.
Bye.
Here.
Yeah, watch Phil's show tomorrow. I always love that show at the end of the week.
It's a fun show. It's a nice wind down.
It feels like home.
Feels like home.
And here's Grand Prix.
Hey!
Launch 1 week.
Oh wait, no, Get another one. Oops.
Yeah. No, I am super stoked. We got 3 backers. I don't want so nobody back. If anyone backs, shame on you for backing now. We want it to stay. But then starting tomorrow morning, shame on you for not backing. So every new day at dawn starts anew the need for speed, the need for those numbers to bleed. That's what we want. And we will have it. And it's the story itself, the comic doesn't even really come into play. We're just straight up spending money, getting books, making books.
Making bucks.
Yeah.
Like nothing else matters.
Crafting the future.
We're living light. We're living large. We're coming and going. We're doing as we
We're gangsta.
Yeah.
Oh man, going to the gym. My body has been in abject pain throughout this whole stream because I've been to the gym twice this week. Phil's not even here to talk about the lift-a-palooza.
That's like sometimes that's the good kind of pain. It feels.
Oh no, it's so good. Bancroft was talking about him going to the gym, and he probably went overboard and did this hardcore session where he had to follow along in a class, and it was too much. He missed out on the beautiful pain. He just got regular pain.
Yeah.
If you push yourself just enough, just a little more than what you're capable of, it's like really good pain though. That's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun to go just past. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to injure yourself, obviously. But,
Yes. Look at us getting in shape. Imagine us not being artist blobs.
No, time to not be a fat piece of shit anymore.
What if 1 year from today, Jake is like really cut and handsome? That'd be not that he's not handsome now. But.
Back in the day, back when I was younger, I used to be. Before I broke my knee, and then had to wait.
Tragic. That happens for sure. That happened to my brother. Yeah. But he got kind of back in shape, but now he's fatty. But now he's middle aged.
I broke my knee, and my parents didn't believe me, and I like it was when I was in high school and stuff, and then like I was hobbling around for like 6 weeks, being like, guys, I really need to go to the hospital. Then eventually I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take myself to the hospital. Then I had to wait another 6 weeks for an operation. Anyway, I get back from the operation on my knee. And I'm in my bed, and my mom's like, guess what? She like bought me loads of fucking candy and junk food and shit. And it was like, oh yeah, you now aren't going to be able to do any exercise for like weeks, if not months. I'm going to now introduce you to just sitting there and eating crap all the time.
Good job.
Then I put on a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Also, it was linked to I started getting my own money for the first time because of my job, and I realized I could buy energy drinks.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of a bad habit, unfortunately.
It was.
Yep, that'll definitely do it. Yeah, like for some reason, Jake is in denial that too much sugar is bad for you.
I know it's bad for you.
That's not what you said months ago.
You think all sugar? Well, the sugar itself isn't bad for you. The increase in calories is bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know.
Sure.
You got to watch out for the old diet. You know what I'm saying?
Is a lot of calories in small amounts. Anyways, cutting sugar and cutting starch helps a lot. That's like the first step.
Yeah.
Like just not, you don't have to cut all of it, but just like a little bit of it. Anyway, I don't know. That's what works for me.
I'm just gonna also lift the heavy things.
That's what Trump does. Trump cut out the sugar and he just drinks Diet Coke.
No.
Well,
Diet Coke is just like different sweeteners in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I hate Diet Coke. It tastes so weird.
Yeah. It's calorie free. That's sugar free. But they claim sometimes that will, because it's not even really about sugar necessarily. It's about insulin, and sugar will spike your insulin, and insulin is what will give you diabetes if you get too much of that.
I like to think that I've always been consuming so much sugar that my body's like, you know what, we're just gonna be fine with this and not create a diabetic
issue. I think true for some people, maybe, but who knows? But then the problem with that is you'll turn 50 and they'll be like, Yeah, you should have stopped maybe around 30, but you kept going 20.
Yes.
So you got diabetes.
No, that stuff will hit you all at once.
Yeah.
So you gotta get in shape now. Yeah, I've always lost weight by just like basically not eating, which I know is not good for you, but it's because I would hate working out, but it's because I didn't know how to work out. Like I really like swimming, but in the States there's fucking nowhere to go swimming other than public pools, which are disgusting. So I'm not gonna go to a public pool. I'm not gonna pay $70 a month for like a gym with a pool. But no, I've been learning how to work out properly as well. It's kind of fun. It's fun when it's like you know actually what to do, and it's not just running on a treadmill, which I also hate. It's very boring.
Yeah,
I hate treadmills.
You can kind of start seeing results kind of quick, and the rest of your day feels good after you work out. You feel kind of good.
Oh, it's so good. I feel like I have a weed high whenever I've been and lifted at the gym.
Yeah, cool. I know I've been working out a lot, but I still haven't seen super awesome results. It just barely keeps me under control for.
Are you eating? Well, are you just what exercise are you doing? Are you lifting?
Yeah, but I only lift like 30 to 45 minutes is like not. I think a lot of people go hour to 2 hours when they're really jacked or whatever.
I do hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, I just get in there and pump kind of fast and get a pump and get sore.
But are you doing weights that feel like a challenge, or just weights that you can do and it's just fine?
I'll try and kind of push myself a little bit.
Okay.
Well, so what happened to me too is all last year I hurt my shoulder, so I wasn't working out. I was still going to the gym a little bit, doing stair climber or whatever. But it was just a few months ago that my shoulder got fully better, and then I go 4 or 5 days a week sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do push day, pull day. That's kind of like triceps, biceps / chest, back. Like, like chest kind of hits your triceps too. So you can do both in one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you do push day, pull day. That's for like whatever, arms and chest and back. You haven't hit your legs yet. Then I do deadlifts and squats. Like one day of deadlifts, one day of squats. And those can go really fast, guys. Run into the gym. And deadlifts, like you just throw a lot of weight on it and you try and lift that shit. And then you do a couple sets or whatever. And then you're like done. And then you go home. It takes like 20 minutes. Well, maybe usually it takes 30 minutes because you kind of rest between sets or whatever. But I don't know. But that's the thing it is fun talking about, but
no, it's good. Yeah. We're all getting in shape. I tried doing deadlifts for like basically the first time. It's really hard. My back hurts so much afterwards.
Don't use your back.
We're talking about working out, Phil. You're back just in time.
Deadlifts, Phil.
Yeah.
What about them? Don't use your back.
What do you mean? You gotta stand.
How else am I supposed to lift it?
Pivot at the base of your back.
Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah. They say there's a deadlift expert at my place, and he says you hinge at your butt. You're kind of using your glutes more than
you are.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You got to stick your ass out far like you're taking a dump over a ledge.
Yep.
Pick up stuff when they teach you.
Thanks for the advice. We'll pick things up and put some down.
Yeah,
but Phil, a woman can do a similar routine that a guy would do without, it triggering the wrong muscles and making that woman look like a potato sack, right?
Huh?
What are you
talking about?
I definitely think, women are blessed hormonally in a really good way where they can work out. They don't have to worry about shit. All it will do is make them look better. You're never going to too much or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Like testosterone, like it's not going to make a work. Like I think not that you were saying this, Rini, but I have heard women say they don't want to work out because they don't want to get too much muscle. So
that's not going to happen. No, it's like actually not something you have to worry about at all. It's just not possible as a woman.
Yeah. You will just.
I don't get that. No, like bodybuilder women, they all take stuff to look like that and dehydrate. You can't. You have to actually do other stuff to look like that as a woman.
Yeah.
it is fun that realizing that I basically lift baby weights though. So it's been really great. It's been like I'll see other people doing like 20 pounds. I'm like, okay, I'll start half of that. Let me do 10 pounds. No, 3 pounds. That's me. Yay!
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
But yeah, my it's hard for me to stand up or use my arms. Because of the recovery. Oh yeah, Pat, but are you eating enough protein to rebuild? That's the thing.
Yeah, I am eating kind of a lot, but supposedly they say you're supposed to eat 200 grams a day is what I've heard.
Yes.
You're like really trying to build. That seems like really hard to hit even if you're trying hard. I can get to like 120, 150 on a good day maybe. But I've never got to 200, so I'm not.
I need to buy more chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, protein. All the protein. Let's all get healthy, guys.
Yeah, I weighed myself today. I'm like around 10 pounds heavier than I thought I was.
Nice. Cool. That's great. It's mysterious gains out of nowhere.
Yeah. I make it a point to not regularly weigh myself. Like I'll weigh myself.
Sure.
I don't know, maybe like every 6 months.
No, that's good because weight fluctuates even week to week. So it's not really that accurate.
Yeah, I usually was like around 120 to 125, and I was like 130 today. But I hadn't weighed myself in a long.
What?
Sorry, not 1, 2. 230 to 235.
High school.
220, 225. I was 229 today. 130.
Catching up to me.
Mm-hmm. That's my goal.
I think he's a bit below. I don't think he's catching up yet.
No, that's Irene. When you're weightlifting, you want to gain weight.
No, I know.
Yes,
I know.
Yeah,
I understand.
That's a joke from Always Sunny. Mac gets super fat. Everyone's like, Mac, you're huge. He's like, I'm accumulating mass.
Trying.
Okay. All right. I'm going to click the button.
Bye, chat.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
See
you next week.
Victor, Henry, good to see you guys. See everyone later.
Peace.
Good day, sir.